Be part of the action. Be part of the excitement. Tonight is Wrestlemania 4 like you've never seen it before at Trump Plaza Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Mean Gene Oakland!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania 4! Welcome to the greatest sporting spectacular of all time! Here at Donald Trump Plaza and Casino, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, allow me to introduce the Grammy Award-winning, one of the most wonderful performers of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Robert Goulet. All right, now Robert Goulet will now sing God Bless America. Will you please rise as Robert Goulet sings God Bless America. Well, there you have it, Robert Goulet singing God Bless America. Hello, everybody. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, along with Jesse the Body Ventura, and we are here at Trump Plaza, Atlantic City, New Jersey, for Wrestlemania 4. And what a happening this is going to be, Jesse. You know, we had Bob Uecker here last year at WrestleMania 3. Well, not here, but he was with us at WrestleMania 3. What a happening that was. And this year, the title vacant for the first time ever in World Wrestling Federation history.
That's right, Gorilla. Title vacant, first time it's ever happened. And I'll tell you what, after tonight, we will have a new World Wrestling Federation champion.
Yes, indeed, we will. As tonight, we will decide the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. But also tonight, we have the 20-man elimination tournament. The Honky Tonk Man, Brutus the Brutai, the Barber Beefcake will have his opportunity tonight, Jess, as well as the Rockers will have their opportunity as they go up against Demolition for the World Tag Team Championships. It's going to be quite the happening, Jess.
Yeah, and as you mentioned before, Gorilla, WrestleMania 3, Bob Uecker was here. Well, I won't speak so good about Bob Uecker, but you know,
what about Vanna White?
Well, you know, me and Vanna White have our dealings. I won't talk about her either.
Ha! Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this WrestleMania going to be quite the extravaganza. Hey guys, how you doing? Huh? What the? Hey guys, how you doing? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Uecker's here. Didn't know I was coming, did you, big guy? Well, I knew, but it was a little surprise for Jesse, I'm sure.
Well, what the heck are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you something, Jess. It's funny. This is the first time ever in my history that I've been renewed for a new season, as it were. Yes, indeed. Quite the happening. WrestleMania 4, Bob Uecker.
Well, as you said, Uecker, it's the first time you've been renewed
This is the first time ever. I tell you what, I'm excited about this one. A lot to be excited about. I'm excited about that 20-man battle royal. That's what I'm here for. And of course, as you know, Bob Uecker, Vanna White will be here as well. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that Vanna White's something else. And after this battle royal's over, I might go searching for her.
You think you've got an opportunity with Vanna White?
Well, yeah, something like that. Hey, let me tell you something, big guy. I've been getting letters here and there from Vanna White.
Well, you know, me and Vanna have something going on.
Yeah, I heard something about that, Jess, and the Inquisitor. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, they are carrying that big trophy down to the ring. The big trophy for the 20-man battle royal.
Oh yeah. Look at the size of that trophy, Gorilla Monsoon.
It is a big trophy indeed, as they carry it down to ringside, down to the ring announce table. That's going to be one heck of a matchup, that battle royal. Yes, indeed. If we look on at this capacity crowd here at Donald Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, New Jersey, what a crowd we have out there for you folks tonight here at WrestleMania. Greatest spectacle of all time, WrestleMania here in Atlantic City. Oh boy.
It looks like the ring's filling up for that 20-man battle royal, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed it is. As ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any more time here tonight. Let's take it now to Howard Finkel with the 20-man battle royal. Getting ready to get under its way here. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a 20-man over-the-top battle royal. Introducing the participants. The Junkyard Dog, Jerry the King Lawler, Big John Studd, Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik, the Butchwhackers, Butch and Luke, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, the Birdman, Coco Beware, the Hart Foundation, Britt the Hitman Hart, and Jim the Nightville Hart, George the Animal Steel, the Red Rooster, Haku, Cowboy Bob Orton, Bad News Brown, Simca, Hillbilly Jim, the Mighty Hercules, and finally, Tito Santana. Well, here we go. We got the 20-man battle royal.
Boy, that's quite the crowd we got in there, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed it is. And as soon as the bell rings, it's going to be total chaos in there, Jesse. Boy, these battle royals can be something else. I'll tell you what, Gorilla. Damn it. There goes the bell to officially begin this 20-man battle royal melee. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. These guys are all in there battling it out. And there can only be one winner here in the battle royal. There goes Big John Studd. All these guys all in the ring at once, Gorilla. I don't know if you want that many guys in your ring. Yes, indeed. It can be total chaos in there. The only way to win this one, of course, is to toss your opponent over the top rope. Hillbilly Jim now going after Coco Beware. Big John Studd going after. There goes Simca right away out of the ring. And these guys are really battling it out in here. Look at this ring. Boy, you got arms and legs flying everywhere. I'll tell you, Gorilla, I wouldn't like this kind of matchup. Speaking of arms and legs, where's Vanna at? Is any of you? Well, I'll tell you what, Vanna White. Whoa, there goes. Oh, and there goes Billy Bob, Cowboy Bob Orton, and the Red Rooster over here with Nikolai Volkov. Man, what a melee this is! It reminds me cut day at spring training. I'll tell you what, Gorilla Monsoon. Boy, you guys had me in for a treat last year. This year's going to be a real treat. I'd say so. There goes Haku. He's been eliminated.
I'll tell you what, Bob, we've got the Russian still in there.
Yeah, we've got the Russian still in there, and I tell you who my pick is, Hillbilly Jim. Hillbilly Jim, definitely good for a battle royal. He just eliminates Coco Beware. Guys getting eliminated left and right.
What are we down to, 10 men, Gorilla?
I don't know. We're down to 10 or 9. There goes the Mighty Hercules. I don't believe it. And look at this. We've got over here with George Animal Steel. Oh, and there goes. No. Yeah, there he is. I believe George the Animal Steel's just been eliminated. And Iron Sheik still on his feet. Here comes the Red Rooster. Oh, no. He didn't go out.
He didn't go out over the top at all.
Oh, there he goes. He went over the top. And now Butchwhacker Luke. He's trying to go over top. The Hitman got him. And now Bad News Brown in the center of that ring. Boy, what a melee we have here.
What's it down to now, Gorilla Monsoon?
I don't know. Here comes Big John Studd. He's going after Hillbilly Jim and Iron Sheik tossing over here. Oh, there goes Hillbilly Jim. Still got quite a bit in that ring right now. Look at it. It's devastation. It's really getting down to the nitty-gritty now. Yes, indeed it is. As we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys in there still. It looks like, oh, there went another guy.
Like the Iron Sheik's about to get out of there as well.
Yes, he's been eliminated. Wait a minute, Bret the Hitman Hart going after his own partner.
There are no friends in the Battle Royal.
No, indeed, there's not. No, sir, no friends in the Battle Royal whatsoever. Oh, there goes Butch. Oh, he eliminated himself. How do you like that one?
We started off with 20 guys, and now we're down to 7.
Things sure go quickly here in the Battle Royal. They always go this quickly. Oh, there went King Lawler. Jerry the King Lawler went flying. And now Bad News Brown working away at Butch.
Is that Butch or Luke?
You can't tell the difference, Jesse?
No, I don't think Gorilla can either.
Oh, man. I tell you. Oh, man. I love it. Look at this. What a Battle Royal this has been so far. Big John Studd. Yes, he just eliminated Junkyard Dog.
Big John Studd, the top favorite in this Battle Royal.
Yes, he is, as he's leaning over there. Look at all these guys that are down. There sure is a lot of carnage in that ring. I tell you what, the Hearts are going after each other. Said there are no friends in the Battle Royale. As there goes Butch. Butch knocked down Bad News Brown. Here comes Big John Studd. He picks up Butch. Out of the ring goes Butch.
That's about 3 or 4 guys I think Big John Studd's eliminated in this Rumble.
Here comes Bret the Hitman Hart. There goes Big John Studd. He's been eliminated. I don't believe it. Now the Advil over here. Oh, look at this. He's letting the Advil have it. Advil's down and out in the corner.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Is Bad News Brown going after Bret the Hitman?
I don't know. They're talking to each other. They're conversating over there. They could be forming a team, as it were.
Maybe they're forming an alliance to get rid of the Anvil. The Anvil's a big guy, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed, he is a big guy, as we are down to 3 here at this Battle Royal. Here comes the Advil. He's hammering away at both of these guys. They are about to be eliminated.
This may very well end a tag team, Monsoon.
Yes, indeed, it might. Teamwork here in the Battle Royal as they pick up the Advil. Out of the ring goes the Advil. This one could be all over. I thought you said there was no friends in the Battle Royal, Monsoon. Well, there usually isn't, but apparently Bret the Hitman Hart and Bad News Brown teamed up in this one. They're going to have to share the trophy, Jess.
Well, exactly how's that supposed to work, Gorilla?
Well, I don't know. Maybe one could say, hey, I'll take it on weekends. You take it Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, and so forth and so on, you know? Well, it looks like they're going to split the trophy as Bret the Hitman Hart is on the top rope here. I can't believe we're witnessing this, the first ever alliance in a battle.
Gorilla, wait a minute.
Oh no, look at this! Oh no! Bad News Brown just eliminated Bret the Hitman Hart. Bad News Brown is the winner of this year's Battle Royal. Looks like we've got a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 20-man Battle Royal, Bad News Brown.
What a Pearl Harbor job he did on Bret the Hitman. Look at Bret.
Bret is a disappointment, I guarantee you that, Gorilla.
Bret is very disappointed indeed, as Bad News Brown will now be presented with that huge trophy. Here comes that huge trophy coming down to the ring now. Boy, that is a huge trophy. I'll tell you what, that trophy's taller than he is.
You never had a trophy like that, did you, Euchre?
No, but I'll tell you what, as I said before, anybody that wanted one of those kind of trophies could sure have one if the price was right. Wait a minute, something going on here. Bret the Hitman Hart getting into the ring. And he's confronting Bad News Brown. There he goes.
What a sore loser this guy is, Gorilla.
See, that's exactly why I didn't want to be MVP, for reasons just like that.
What's the matter with the Hitman?
He throws Bad News Brown out of the ring. He just threw Bad News Brown out of the ring, and now he's eyeballing that trophy.
Maybe he's gonna take the trophy home for himself, Gorilla.
I doubt that very much. Bad News Brown, very irate. He's up on his feet now.
What is gonna happen between Bad News Brown and Bret the Hitman Hart?
He's looking at the trophy, going up the ropes. Drop kick, down goes the trophy. He's got a hold of it. He throws the trophy down on the mat.
What the heck is he doing?
He's beating up the trophy.
He takes the other trophy.
He throws it.
Got a hold of the other piece of the trophy. What's he gonna do with it?
He throws it at Bad News Brown. Bad News Brown is done for. The winner of the Battle Royal is Bad News Brown, but he doesn't look like a winner, does he?
I'll tell you, this is awful, Gorilla Monsoon. Simply awful.
Well, awful as it is, let's take you now to Mean Gene Oakland in the backstage area with Vanna White. Vanna White? Oh God, I gotta go down there, guys. Hey, you leaving, Euchre? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mean Gene Oakland, and we are getting moments away from the championship single elimination tournament. And as you can see, first match tonight will be the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, going up against Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And then it will be Dino Bravo versus Don the Rock Morocco, Greg the Hammer Valentine against Rick the Dragon Steamboat, Macho Man Randy Savage against the Natural Butch Reed, and the Big Boss Man versus Bam Bam Bigelow, Ravishing Rick Rude versus Jake the Snake Roberts in our first round of single elimination tournament for the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. And boy, it should be a spectacular one. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. There you have it, folks. There's a rundown of the single elimination tournament, which will take place here in just a few moments. The first round, the first match of the first round of the single elimination tournament here at WrestleMania 4. And what a WrestleMania this has been so far, as we have had our 20-man battle royal.
And I'll tell you what, Gorilla Monsoon, that Bret the Hitman Hart, he's a sore loser. I don't know what's going on with these guys in the WWF today, but there seems to be a lot of sore losers back there in the locker room, and I think President Jack Tunney should take a look at some of these guys.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to begin the first match of the first round of the elimination tournament. Bob Euchre has left the announcement booth.
He said he went to look for Vanna White. I don't know if he's going to find him or not, Gorilla, but you know what's going to happen if he finds her, don't you?
Well, I don't know.
Well, he's going to be like a dog chasing a car, Gorilla Monsoon. Once he gets her, he won't know what to do with her.
He'll have to turn her loose, huh? Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now to Howard Finkel for the first match of the first round of the elimination tournament.
Boy, this is going to be a hunkerberry, Gorilla.
A hunkleberry? Don't you mean a hunkleberry?
I don't know what I mean anymore, Gorilla Monsoon. That elimination tournament's got my head turned inside out.
For the first time in World Wrestling Federation history, it is vacant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the first match of the first round of the single elimination tournament. The winner of this tournament will be crowned the undisputed heavyweight champ of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, with a very special proclamation,
here is Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, Robin Leach.
Well, I didn't know Robin Leach was coming out here, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, he is, as he's making his way down to the ring here, getting in here for WrestleMania 4. Robin Leach with a special proclamation, Jesse. Thank you very much. Now then, whereas the World Wrestling Federation title has never been vacant, whereas for the first time ever in World Wrestling Federation history, whereas WrestleMania 4, the World Wrestling Federation Championship belts shall be won in a single elimination tournament to determine once and for all the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion. I am Robin Leach, and I do know why. Well, there you have it. The proclamation there made by Robin Leach as he hands Howard Finkel the microphone. Very special proclamation indeed, read by Robin Leach as you see him leaving the ring here. And we are moments away from this single elimination tournament to begin as Robin Leach takes the steps on out of here. We are at WrestleMania 4. And what a WrestleMania it's been so far, Jesse. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the first match of the first round of the single elimination tournament. And there's the song of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, making his way down to the ring, being accompanied by Andre the Giant from Sensational Residence, weighing in at 245 pounds. Here is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Well, here he comes, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, being accompanied by Andre the Giant.
And he's got Virgil with him too, Monsoon. I'll tell you what, the $1 Million Man is down here, Trump Plaza. I wonder if him and Donald Trump are in fact friends.
Well, they very well might be best friends, who knows? As he's accompanied not just by Andre the Giant, but by Virgil as well, as the $1 Million Man gets in there, getting ready to take on a vigorous opponent, none other than Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla, Hacksaw Jim Duggan better not try using anything like a 2x4 of the $1 Million Man.
If he does, he's got big trouble heading his way, and I do mean big trouble. Is right there in his corner is the 535-pounder Andre the Giant, getting ready to handle business here tonight at WrestleMania. I'll tell you what, this is going to be quite the happening, I'll tell you what. And now the challenger making his way down to the ring from Bridgeport, Connecticut, weighing in at 274 pounds. Here is Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Well, I'll tell you one advantage of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Gorilla Monsoon, is that he outweighs the $1 Million Man by at least 50 pounds.
If that, but as I said before, Jesse, the $1 Million Man's got that big man in his corner, Andre the Giant. You see Hacksaw Jim Duggan waving the flag down here at WrestleMania 4 at this capacity crowd as you hear the yo's.
Gorilla Monsoon, I believe that's Ho.
Huh?
Hose, hose, hose. You said yo's, but I think what he's doing there is I think he's saying ho, not yo.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Hacksaw Jim Duggan getting ready to take on that man right there, the $1 Million Man, and this first ever elimination tournament for the championship belt. And here we go as these two guys are ready in this match. Gets ready to get under its way here. Here we go as these two are locking up now.
I gotta tell you something, Gorilla. We gotta explain to the audience that as soon as a man is eliminated, he does not go on.
I think the audience understand that, Jesse. So I think we need to explain to the audience that these matches have time limits. The first round, every match, have a 15-minute time limit. And then the second round will be all... Oh, a nice drop kick there by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Will be 20-minute time limits. And then the last round will be no time limit.
That's right, Gorilla. No time limit. There will be a champion at the end of this tournament.
Yes, indeed, is Hacksaw Jim Duggan really going after $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
And then this one, if you are counted out, you lose. Disqualified, you lose.
Off the ropes. Nice drop kick there by Hacksaw as he puts down the $1 Million Man. Hacksaw with a standing elbow there on the $1 Million Man.
I gotta give it to Hacksaw. I thought he was gonna come out. Could you imagine Hacksaw as world champion? You really want this man to become world champion? Gorilla Monsoon.
I don't see anything wrong with Hacksaw Jim Duggan becoming champion. Jack Tunney felt he was qualified enough to be in this tournament. Look at this. Oh, he hung on to the rope too soon. $1 Million Man really come after him.
Come on, $1 Million Man, let's go.
He's got up Hacksaw. Ooh, a nice backbreaker by the $1 Million Man as he's taking care of business here tonight. A nice elbow. Now the $1 Million Man appears to be going to the outside. If he's going to that top rope, this is a very risky maneuver. I've got news for you.
He is going to the top rope, a high-risk maneuver, usually by anyone else, but I think the $1 Million Man can pull it off. The $1 Million Man, not usually your typical high flyer, though, Jesse. If he gets hurt, this one's all over with. Indeed, is Hacksaw Jim Duggan on his feet.
And there he goes. Double X handle smash. Down is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Here comes the $1 Million Man again. Oh, and he goes for the cover. 1, 2. Hacksaw Jim Duggan kicks out. He's too strong for that one, Jess.
I'm looking at Andre the Giant outside of this ring, and I just thought of something, Gorilla.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's that?
Well, a nice suplex there by Andre the Giant and $1 Million Man could be facing each other tonight.
That's a good proposal there, Jesse. Let me ask you this. You think if Andre the Giant wins the belt, he'll try to turn it over to DiBiase?
Oh, definitely, Gorilla. I tell you what, the $1 Million Man is a very persuasive guy.
Be a persuasive guy when you've got money. I'll tell you that much right now, Jesse.
Yeah, but the $1 Million Man tried to use money. He tried to buy the belt, remember?
That's what led all up to this. As we see a nice clothesline there by the $1 Million Man as Hacksaw Jim Duggan down on the ground as the $1 Million Man starts stomping away at the $1 Million Man. Nice suplex there by the $1 Million Man. Ho! And we hear ho. Oh man, what a nice maneuver there by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw has a chance of winning this one. He's going to have to shift the momentum to his favor. I'll tell you that much right now. $1 Million Man's got him up in the air. Ooh, a nice scoop slam there by the $1 Million Man as he goes off the ropes. Oh, a nice elbow stomp there. He stomped on his elbow off the ropes. An elbow going off these ropes now. Oh, nice attack. He goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Still no cover. Hacksaw kicks out of this.
Both man just as determined as the other one. I guarantee you that.
Well, they should be determined, Gorilla. This one's for all the marbles.
It definitely is. Hacksaw's knocked up the $1 Million Man up with the scoop slam. Stomping on him over there.
What is this?
And now he goes to the outside. He's on that top rope. Look out, $1 Million Man. $1 Million Man's on his feet, but it's too late. Oh, nice maneuver there from the top rope by Hacksaw Jim. Elbows. He goes for the cover now. 1, 2. So close, so close. Irish whip. Oh, right there to the turnbuckle. The $1 Million Man taking advantage of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Dollar Man, I think, trying to...
Oh, he slams Duggan to the mat. And now he goes off the ropes. Oh, a nice elbow by the $1 Million Man. He's got Duggan up in the air again. A nice turnover soup. Goes for the cover. Here comes the referee. 1, 2. Duggan kicks out of that one. I don't believe it. What a match this has been so far. Duggan takes the $1 Million Man into the corner and starts bashing his head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down is the $1 Million. And now Duggan up on that second rope. What's he going to do with him? He's got him on the second rope. Oh, $1 Million Man put the knee up. Yes, indeed, he did. He put that knee straight up in the air.
Duggan's in a lot of trouble now, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed, I think he is. Any of these two men, though, right for the pickings if you don't disagree with that.
No, I will not.
Atomic drop by the $1 Million Man. He's down. Oh, a leg drop by the $1 Million. He's got Duggan up in the air. A nice suplex there by the $1 Million. A nice fist punch there by the $1 Million. The $1 Million Man getting. He's got him up for the power driver. Ugh. That should do it. That should do it. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. This one's all over with.
And the $1 Million Man advances to the tournament.
Yes, indeed, he... Yes, indeed, he does, as he tosses Hacksaw Jim Duggan out of the ring. What do you have to do that for? Well, there you have it, folks. The $1 Million Man advances to this tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the $1 Million Man.
There you go. The $1 Million Man has won this one, and he is celebrating, and rightfully so. I'd be celebrating too, Jess.
He's not going to be celebrating too long, though, Gorilla Monsoon. May have to go up against big guys like the Big Boss Man or even that man right there, Andre the Giant.
Yes, indeed, that's probably true. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now to Bob Uecker as he is on his quest for Vanna White. Well, I'll tell you something, Gorilla. I've been down there looking for Vanna White, but I think I might have found somebody else in the form of Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'm Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Hello there, Mr. Baseball Man. I'll tell you what. Tonight, I face the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man, you may hold the belt.
Certainly, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, as you know, the Honky Tonk Man is coming down there tonight. He's not going to be alone, no sir. He's going to be with the Colonel. As you know, the Colonel has injected himself into several of Honky Tonk Man's matches.
Yes, the Colonel may have injected himself in most of the Honky Tonk Man's matches, but tonight, this is WrestleMania 4. Can you feel it? Can you believe it? Can you see it? Honky Tonk Man, after tonight, I, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, will be champion. And you, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, will be coming to the barber shop for a quick snip.
Well, that was a strange interview, Gorilla Monsoon. I tell you, I don't know. I'm down here looking for Vanna White, and I'm finding all kinds of other guys. Man, you are crazy. Can you believe it? Can you believe this guy, Colonel? Down here looking for Vanna White, my butt. I'll tell you what you are. You're down here looking for something, and that ain't Vanna White. I'll tell you that right now. It's something else, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean, big guy. I'm gonna tell you something right now. What the heck? You guys are looking for big troubles, what you're looking for. And here in a few short moments, you, Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, are gonna take a trip down to Haircutville, if you know what I mean, and get a few snippety snips. You gotta be kidding me, baby. Let me tell you something, man. Yeah, you can make all the jokes you want, man, but the bottom line is this. This is the Intercontinental Championship belt that's on the line. And tonight, Brutus Beefcake, you talk about haircuts, you can talk about strutting your stuff and all that other business, but tonight, baby, it comes down to one thing, and one thing only. The Honky Tonk Man is gonna take you down to Heartbreak Motel, baby. And if he has to backstroke up the Mississippi, baby, woo! That's right, baby! Well, you guys ain't never coming to my house. I'll tell you that much right now. Back to you, Gorilla.
I tell you what, Gorilla Monsoon. The, Bob Uecker was looking for Vanna White, and he ended up with the Honky Tonk Man.
Yes, indeed, as the Honky Tonk Man will be facing Brutus the Barber Beefcake here later on tonight for the Intercontinental Championship. And I'll tell you something, Jesse. The Honky Tonk Man may be leaving here without the Intercontinental Championship, and maybe even with a few less locks of hair.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla, that ain't right, that Brutus the Barber Beefcake just going around cutting hair whenever and however he wants. Hell, that Jack Tunney ought to take the clippers away from him.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's take it now back to the ring for some more wrestling action, as this will be the second match in the first round of the Elimination Tournament. Take it away, Howard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second match of the first round of the Elimination Tournament. Already in the ring, from Paris, France, weighing in at 280 pounds, here is Canadian's strongest man, Dino Bravo. Canadian's strongest man, I'd have to debate that one, Gorilla Monsoon. I would have to say he's more like the world's strongest man.
Well, that one's undebatable since before WrestleMania 3 when you made that bench press thing.
No, I tell you, Gorilla, that was a legitimate thing. I only put 2 fingers down on the bar, which only added to 2 pounds of pressure. My 2 little pinkies were pushed down on the bar, and that didn't really do anything at all, Gorilla Monsoon.
How do you know how many pounds of pressure you put down on the weights?
Because I've been lifting weights for so long, you just pick up on that sort of thing.
Well, there is the song for... Give me a break, Jesse. There is the song for Don the Rock Morocco.
And now, being accompanied by Superstar Billy Graham from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, here is The Rock, Don Morocco.
Here he comes, The Rock, Don Morocco, as security is out in force here tonight for WrestleMania 4. Is Superstar Billy Graham getting in with him? They get in together. I'll tell you what, Superstar Billy Graham been training him over several weeks and months here in the World Wrestling Federation. And he looks ready to me. He looks ready to me, Jesse. I got a story for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla, he looks ready to you because he was trained by Superstar Billy Graham, but
A lot of people don't know this, but I taught Superstar Billy Graham everything he knows. And that's why you became world champion, huh, Jesse? Oh, shut up, Gorilla Monsoon. I don't want to hear it from you. It's too late in the evening to hear it from you, Gorilla. Look at little Frenchie Martin in the corner of Dino Bravo as he gets out. Wait, he's going to the wrong corner, Gorilla. He almost went to the opposite neutral corner, a non-neutral corner, if you will, as Frenchie Martin's going to be on this side, and Superstar Billy Graham will be over here on this end. Who decides who gets neutral corners anyway? Well, the referee usually decides that, Jess, but it is predetermined beforehand, written down on card of some kind. We see Superstar Billy Graham waving to the audience. A great wrestler in his own right, former World Wrestling Federation champion himself. He knows what it's all about. He knows what it's like to wear the gold. If you ask me, Gorilla, I think Superstar Billy Graham might be living life vicariously through the eyes of The Rock Morocco. Well, you might be right, as we get this one. Damn it. As we get this one under its way here at the sound of the bell. Yes, sir, indeed, as we see these two tie up. These are two powerhouses, Gorilla. And there he goes. He pushed Dino Bravo down, but not out. He pushed him down. With one shove, and look at there, Frenchie Martin fell down. How in the world did he fall down? I don't know, as these two powerhouses are jotting for position here. They're moving back and forth. These two men, very powerful men here in the World Wrestling Federation. And keep in mind, this is a 15-minute time limit to Gorilla Monsoon. These two don't want to waste too much time in there. You don't want to waste time in any kind of championship situation, Jesse. You know that. Look at this. Here comes an Irish whip into the rope. Here comes Dino. Here comes Dino Bravo off the ropes. Oh, it didn't stop Marco. It didn't stop Don the Rock, Gorilla the Rock. As we see Superstar Billy Graham hitting the edge of the apron there. Come on, brother, come on. Kick his butt from here till tomorrow. Here comes Dino Bravo going off the ropes. A nice flying body tackle, and finally, I think it phases the Rock. Nothing stops Dino Bravo, Gorilla Monsoon. And I don't believe anything's going to as these two collide. Here comes the Rock, Don Morocco. He's punching away at, he's got him. Oh, a nice hip toss there by this Power Man. Going up the ropes. Flying fist punch. That won't be enough to stop the World's Strongest Man. World's Strongest Man hits him so hard that Frenchie's hat flies off his head and lands inside that squared circle. And there's a nice powerful slam there by the French man. He's got to get that hat out of there. That's going to be a hazard, Gorilla. Not only will it be a hazard, but it'll be definitely maybe a disqualification, Jesse. Well, I don't want to see a disqualification against these two big, powerful men, Gorilla. I want to see a winner of this match. Definitely. Dino Bravo now pounding away at Don Morocco, very powerful man as he goes for the gut. He goes off the ropes. Clothesline. Down goes both men with that clothesline. Took about as much out of Dino Bravo as it did The Rock. The Rock going off a nice clothesline there by The Rock. See The Rock following with clothesline. Here comes Dino Bravo. Oh, a very agilic man. Oh, I think he knocked it to the ref. I think he bumped the ref a little bit. The ref felt the impact of that one, that's for sure. Better not get between these guys, I can tell you that much. Here comes Dino Bravo pounding away at The Rock. Here comes The Rock. Ugh, Don Morocco. A nice maneuver. Lifts him up in the air. Oh, a nice slam down by the man. The Rock, a nice power right where he wants him. He picks him up. Underhook suplex there by the powerful, very prestigious Rock, Don Morocco. Here we go as he goes over here. Nice drop kick there by Dino Bravo. These two are tingling up here. Oh, a nice suplex there by Dino Bravo. Oh, his finishing maneuver, the flying suplex. There's an elbow smash. Boy, these two are really going at it, Gorilla. I tell you what. Hip toss there by The Rock. The Rock going off the rope. Leg stomp. Rock now has a hold of Dino Bravo by the arm. Oh, a nice gut wrench suplex there by The Rock. Don Morocco going off the ropes here. Boom, leg, knee to the back. Now he picks up Dino Bravo. Atomic drop, down goes Dino Bravo. Boy, The Rock, Don Morocco really grabbing the momentum here tonight, Gorilla. And yes, indeed he is. There's an elbow smash on The Rock Morocco as these two get back to their feet now. Oh, he slams him over there, Don Morocco. Another elbow smash by The Rock. No doubt about it, Jesse. These two men, big men here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Come on, Rock. Come on, let's go, baby.
There you hear Superstar Billy Graham chatting instructions there. As these two really cut the mustard here tonight. Don Morocco gonna try to get he's trying to get him over his head. Another suplex there by the powerful Dino. It looks like Dino Bravo going to gain some momentum here tonight as he's really going after Don Morocco in a big time way. Now he's got Don Morocco into the ropes. Irish whip. Super missile drop kick down his. And now him and Don Morocco tie up now.
Looks like The Rock's in trouble, Gorilla Monsoon.
Yes, indeed it does, as he's got. Dino Bravo has him in a compromising position here. Got him up in here in the power driving position and power driver. This one's all over with. He goes for the 1, 2. He kicked out.
How in the world did he kick out of that one?
I have no idea. Frenchie Martin can't believe it. He's beside himself. He's pounding at the canvas here.
He's chomping at the bit, Gorilla, chomping at the bit.
And Dino Bravo not wasting any time. He picks him up again. He tosses him off the ropes. A belly-to-belly slam.
Only thing I can think of is his thick neck saved him from that power driver, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed, it could possibly have done that. He's going for it again. He's got him between his legs there. He's trying to pick him up. He's picking him up. And no, Don Morocco says, no way. He gets out of that one.
How in the world did he get out of that?
I don't know, but Don Morocco on his feet now. And here comes Dino Bravo. Oh, he just clotheslined. And the referee gets bumped as well. The referee is Dino Bravo off the ropes. There's his finishing maneuver right there. The power slam. He goes for the cover.
Why isn't he counting, Gorilla? What's he doing?
He's calling for the bell.
Is the time limit over?
I guess so. I don't know. He's calling for the bell right now. I think it's a disqualification, Jess. Look at the ref. You can tell he is hurt. Let's see that. Let's hear the official word.
Dino Bravo is beside him.
He thinks he's won. Frenchie is in there raising his hand.
No. You guys did not win. You did not win.
The referee saying you did not win. You did not win. Here comes Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel's in here with the official. He goes over to the ref. We're gonna get the official word here.
Don Morocco in there too as we await the official decision.
Yes, indeed. I think we have a decision now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by this qualification, Don the Rock Morocco. Has Dino Bravo been disqualified? I don't get it.
Now let's take you back now and take a look, and you'll see the reason why he's been disqualified. Oh, take you back now. You see the referee standing here.
Yeah.
He goes directly after him and knocks the referee down, and then knocks Don Morocco down.
Okay, I didn't see that before. I didn't see him tackling the referee.
Don Morocco will go on as he advances in this tournament here at WrestleMania 4. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm hearing word now, we have Bob Uecker in the back. He is standing by now looking for Vanna White. Here's Bob Uecker. Well, I'll tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm back here in the WrestleMania locker room. I was told that Vanna would be here. We must have crossed paths, or miscrossed paths, I should say, a while ago when I was up there in the announcer booth with you guys.
And I'll tell you, so far, I'm not seeing Vanna White anywhere.
Looking for Vanna White, yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, Gorilla Monsoon, you're not going to believe this, but it's Mr. Fuji and his tag team champions, Demolition. What are you guys doing down here?
Let me tell you something, Bob Euchre. You're down here looking for Vanna White. You get Demolition, the WWF Tag Team Champions. Yeah, that's right, Bob Euchre. You remember in your baseball days when you used to slide in the first base and you had to smash somebody's head in with a baseball bat. And, well, back in your day, you probably tried to smash their head with a baseball bat and struck out 3 times. Yeah, that's right, Euchre. Well, tonight at WrestleMania, we go up against the Rockers, and we're gonna do the same thing. Tell them, Smash. Rockers, you're gonna get a baseball bat swung up against your head because tonight Smash and Axe are going to pound you into the ground. And let me tell you something, Rockers. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. That's right, my demolition is ready, and tonight, Rockers, we're going to rock and roll all over you. Yeah, tell it, Mr. Fuji.
Well, you guys ain't never coming to my house for sushi. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, there you have it. Bob Euchre looking once again for Vanna White and can't seem to find her. Jesse, I'll tell you what. I don't think Vanna White's anywhere near the building. Nor does she know who Bob Euchre is.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon. I know where Vanna White is. I'm just not saying anything.
Well, boy, I tell you. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for the next matchup here tonight at WrestleMania 4 for the Elimination Tournament. We'll take it now down to Howard Finkel for the next match in the tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the 3rd match in this single match elimination tournament for the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt.
Let's do this.
Making his way down to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, being accompanied by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Here is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Notice Greg the Hammer Valentine doesn't really get a proper introduction. You know, no music, no fanfare, just there he is, Greg the Hammer Valentine. We're supposed to all accept that, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about Greg the Hammer Valentine. He sure has a nice new fancy robe here.
Yep, there you go, Gorilla Monsoon. The Hammer, Greg the Hammer Valentine with his manager, Mouth of the South. And we're going to see some more of Mouth of the South tonight when the Honky Tonk Man takes on Brutus the Barber Beefcake for the Intercontinental title.
Yes, indeed, there will be a lot more of the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, here tonight, unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring from Concourse, Hawaii, weighing in at 245 pounds, here is Rick the Dragon Steamboat. Here he comes, the former Intercontinental Champion Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. One of the greatest matches of all time with the Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania as he makes his way down to the ring. Boy, what a guy this Rick the Dragon Steamboat is. Jesse, I'll tell you what.
He is one heck of a guy. He is a martial artist.
He is a high flyer. He could do it. He could do it all here in the World Wrestling Federation. I'll tell you that much right now, Monsoon. I'm not going to take anything away from Rick the Dragon Steamboat. I'll tell you that right now, Monsoon Gorilla.
You see over here in this corner, you can see the fear on the face of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I don't see any fear at all, Gorilla Monsoon. Greg the Hammer Valentine, he's in there. It's the big spotlight. It's WrestleMania, and this is for all the apples, you know, the tournament. And Rick the Dragon Steamboat, he's standing there in the squared circle, and he is ready for this one, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, here we go. They are definitely ready for this one. Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart out there on the outside. They're all ready. We're ready to go get it on here. This is quite the happening. WrestleMania 4. And there goes the bell to officially begin this one.
That is one sick, disgusting bell, Monsoon. I'll tell you what.
That bell's just about had it, Jess. They need to get a new one.
I think Steamboat's been hit over the head too many times with that bell.
Would you stop it?
What? He has. Tell you what, Gorilla, I'm going to have to give the size, power that Greg the Hammer Valentine.
These two men jotting for position here. Look at that. He just tossed Steamboat right outside the ring here.
But I'm going to have to give the speed and agility to Rick the Dragon Steamboat.
There he is up there in the apron as he flips his way. Don't forget the skill this guy has. He's got martial arts skill, that's for sure. As he goes off these ropes. What mechanics there by Rick the Dragon Steamboat. Look at this, Greg the Hammer Valentine. They tangle up now. They're fighting for position. Here's Greg the Hammer Valentine. A nice suplex there by Valentine. These two are jotting for position again. He picks up Steamboat. Nice body slam there by the Hammer. I gotta say though, 15-minute time limit definitely goes against Greg the Hammer Valentine here tonight.
I happen to agree with you on that one, Gorilla Monsoon.
As I always said, it takes him about 15 minutes just to get warmed up. And if he needs 15 minutes just to get warmed up, it definitely goes against him.
The one thing is the Hammer's got Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart in his corner.
Come on, baby, let's go. Watch that pace. Pick up the pace now. Watch that time. Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, and shouting instructions to Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think you have to tell Valentine nothing as Rick the Dragon Steamboat really going after.
With closed fist,
He may have closed fist, but he is really taking it to the Hammer. Can be very agilic as well. Look at there, flying drop kick.
I'd say he can be agilic. What a maneuver there by the Hammer. I never thought he had.
And a nice clothesline as well. Wow, he really took it out of him. I'll tell you that.
He's measuring those elbows. I'll tell you what, Gorilla. He really measures elbow fist.
Elbow fist?
I mean, he measures his elbows and his fist.
A nice throw down there by Greg the Hammer Valentine. He definitely has the size advantage over the Dragon, that's for sure. Come on, baby. Tick, tick, tick. Goes the clock, baby. Come on. Of course, Mouth of the South reminding the Hammer there is a time limit. Him say tick, tick, tick as he picks him up. He's got him by the arm. He goes over backwards with him. He's got him getting away a minute. The Dragon drops him on his back.
But Greg the Hammer Valentine not going to put it up with that for long.
There comes Greg the Hammer. Oh, what a nice punch there by Greg the Hammer.
He's going to take every advantage he can take, Gorilla.
Yes, I know he... Oh, he just landed him on his Gartuius trapezius area. Is Greg the Hammer Valentine back on his feet?
His what? What did you say, Gorilla Monsoon?
What are you talking about? Here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine. A nice drop kick by the Hammer. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. The Dragon kicks out wildly, I might add.
What was that area you were talking about a while ago?
The trapezius gartuia area. The back of the head. The little spot on the back of your head.
Oh, okay.
And there he goes. Greg the Hammer Valentine really taking it to the Dragon here tonight. Come on, baby. You got him. Finish him off. You heard Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, telling him to finish him off. We may see the figure 4 leg lock here.
I don't know if we're going to see the figure 4 leg lock here tonight or not, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, we just might see it. There he is. He's got that leg. Oh, man, right in the hamstrings.
That'll tear up your hamstrings, Gorilla. It'll tear up your Gapuzia area, too.
Oh, a nice DDT there by Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think he's finished this young man off. He goes for the cover. Here comes the referee. 1, 2. No, he kicks out. He kicks out.
I can't believe it. He's beside himself.
Yes, indeed, he is. Wait a minute. Here comes the drag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a drop kick. Down is Greg the Hammer. Here comes the Dragon. An Irish whip. In the ring is Greg the Hammer Valentine. Now the Dragon trying to put him back. He gets him back inside the ring. And now he goes to the outside. Out goes the Dragon to the very top rope. We're going to see some high-flying excitement right now as he's on that top rope. Look out. Dragon, a high flyer up on the top rope. Oh, boom, the flying. He lands it. This one should be all over with. Here's the referee. 1, 2, and no.
That was so close. That was like 2.5.
That was like 2 3/3. It was so close. One more split second and he would have advanced to this tournament, I'll tell you that much. Now Greg the Hammer Valentine getting back on his feet. He's got the Dragon in a compromising position here. I think this one's about to come to a head here. He's got him way up in the air. Oh, a nice suplex there by... Now here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine. He goes to that...
He's on top, Gorilla Monsoon. He is on top.
He's at the very top rope there.
Dragon's on Dream Street, Gorilla.
Here we go. Oh, what a maneuver by Greg. And now he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3.
Unbelievable, Monsoon, unbelievable. Greg the Hammer Valentine has done it.
Yes, indeed he has as he advances to this tournament. Greg the Hammer Valentine. Oh boy, I think the Dragon's completely...
Can't even get up, Monsoon.
He can't get up. Boy, he is upset though, I'll tell you that much. There he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Well, there you have it, Gorilla Monsoon, the winner of this match, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yes, indeed it is, as he will advance forward here at this single-man tournament. Let's take you now to the backstage area. Here's Bob Uecker, as he is still looking for Vanna White. I can't believe it. Well, I tell you, Gorilla, I'm getting very nervous back here. I've been back here looking for Vanna White, and I can't seem to find neither hide nor hair of her.
Trying to find Vanna, and I can't... Hey, who do you think you're talking to anyway, big man, little man? Well, what the heck are you doing here, buddy boy? I am the mighty Hercules, in case you haven't noticed that, Mr. Baseball Man. Let me tell you something. I, the mighty Hercules, will take on the Ultimate Warrior. 'Cause just like the pillars of Rome that I tore down years ago, Ultimate Warrior, you will feel the mighty wrath of the mighty Hercules, because tonight, Warrior, I am gonna tear you down.
Well, there you go, Gorilla Monsoon. There you hear it from the mighty Hercules. Boy, I tell you, I'm not ticking off that guy. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Vanna, Vanna, darling, where are you?
Oh my God, Monsoon, I can't believe he's still looking for Vanna White. What the heck's going on there?
Well, I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, Bob Uecker still looking for Vanna White as we move on to this tournament here at WrestleMania 4, as it will be, as later on, of course, we'll see the mighty Hercules versus the Ultimate Warrior.
Boy, that mighty Hercules sure looks ready, Gorilla. I tell you what, one thing and one thing only, I sure wouldn't want to mess with the mighty Hercules.
I'll tell you, that's the truth, Jesse. The mighty Hercules may be tough, but the Ultimate Warrior is just as strong, and if not stronger. Let me tell you, here tonight, I think the Ultimate Warrior has a chance
of defeating the mighty Hercules. Well, we'll see that later on, Gorilla. Right now, we're getting ready to see the natural Butch Reed as he gets ready to take on Randy Macho Man Savage.
That's going to be quite the happening, Jess. That's going to be quite the happening, Jess, indeed, as the natural Butch Reed has Slick in his corner, and in the corner of the Macho Man, the lovely Elizabeth.
Boy, I tell you something, Monsoon. If I had a choice, if I had to stand back to back with somebody in the alley and fight, I'd rather have Slick in my corner than Elizabeth anytime.
But I'll tell you one thing, Jess, Elizabeth will be there for you if you need her. If you need moral support.
I'd rather have physical support than moral support.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now down to the ring with Howard Finkel for the Macho Man Randy Savage versus the natural Butch Reed.
What's the matter, tongue-tied gorilla?
Well, it is WrestleMania. The WrestleMania jitters will do that to you. I guarantee you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 257 pounds, here is the natural Butch Reed.
The natural Butch Reed looking big and bad at 256 pounds.
Well, at 256 pounds, he's a lot bigger than the Macho Man, I can tell you that.
Well, he's probably got him by about 20 pounds, Jess, as we take a look at the Doctor of Style, Slick, there in the ring.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Macho Man's got a lot of style too, Gorilla.
And we're about to see that right now. Here he comes, the Macho Man Randy Savage, making his way down to the ring now.
And making his way down to the ring, being accompanied by Miss Elizabeth from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds. Here is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh boy, what style, all decked out in red. The Macho Man Randy Savage, definitely a stylistic man here tonight. Talk about the Doctor of Style, Jesse.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla.
Look at that Miss Elizabeth. Is she color coordinated or what?
She sure is, as she opens the rope for the Macho Man. Macho Man getting ready to make his huge entrance in there.
Yes, indeed he does. And there he goes through them ropes. And these people are really pouring on the cheering here for the Macho Man here tonight.
I think he's odds favorite against Butch Reed. You see the natural Butch Reed over there in the corner. He's really waiting by.
Here's the Macho Man at the top rope. Macho Man Randy Savage.
And I'll tell you one thing about Macho Man is he's conserving his energy, Gorilla. He's not running out there like that idiot, the Ultimate Warrior, running down to the ring.
He is taking his time. He is taking his breath. He's going to have to pace himself in this one. We're ready for this one. Is the lovely Miss Elizabeth over there in the corner of the Macho Man. And Butch Reed in the corner, in his corner, the Doctor of Style, Slick.
Before we begin this matchup, Gorilla, I'd just like to say hi to Terry, Jerry, Owen, and Jane back in Minnesota.
Well, there we go. As Jesse the Body mentions a few people in Minnesota. A long way from Minnesota, Jess. As these two will lock up now. They lock up. They do it good, I'll tell you what. They lock up good.
They toss away here.
I tell you what, that Butch Reed, he's got the Macho Man down starting off here.
He's down, but he's not out. Here comes the Macho Man, back with several hammers to Butch Reed. Tell you what, Gorilla, that Butch Reed is no slouch either.
No, indeed, he's not. He's pretty. You gotta also remember, oh, a nice drop kick there by Randy Savage, taking it to Butch Reed. Reed down, the Natural, Butch Reed down. There's the Macho.
This Butch Reed picking up Macho like he was a paperweight.
Picking him up and slamming him down to the mat is the Natural. A nice elbow attack there by Butch Reed. These two tangle up again.
Oh boy, you can see the worriness in Miss Elizabeth's eyes right there, Gorilla.
As these two size each other up here, you can see the worriness in Miss Elizabeth's eyes indeed as her man, the Macho Man.
It's been all the Natural here so far, Gorilla.
It certainly has, as he's stomping away here at the Macho, trying to gain some leverage as Reverend Slick over there. Miss Elizabeth moving around to the other corner of the ring almost. Here to give the Macho Man some moral support as well as maybe a little bit of physical support there.
Butch Reed really physically taking it to the Macho Man. That much is for sure, Gorilla Monsoon.
Indeed he is. Reverse atomic drop by Butch Reed.
He's got the Macho Man up.
Ooh, a nice slam there by Butch Reed. The Natural, and he goes for the...
I don't think that's going to take down the Macho Man, Gorilla.
No, indeed, as he gets a 2 count.
I just thought of something, Gorilla Monsoon. I just thought about why you like Elizabeth so much.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of like King Kong, you know, with the woman.
Yeah, well, I'll go with that one. Macho Man with a tremendous suplex there on the Natural.
Just got his lights shooken out. He doesn't know what's going on in that ring, Gorilla.
No, indeed he does not. Macho Man coming after him with a close. Macho Man has him up. A nice slam there by the Macho. An elbow, not the elbow he usually ends with, but he is going for the cover nonetheless. 1, 2. No, Butch Reed kicks out of that one. He kicks out of that one. Now these two tie up again as the Natural has the Macho Man in some kind of predicament.
Looks like he's got him in a
DDT down to the mat. Now Butch Reed gets ready to follow up. Wait a minute, he stops. What is he doing?
He's going over here to the top rope, Gorilla. I think he's going to finish the Macho Man off with his finishing maneuver.
I don't know. He's looking over here to the top rope. What is going on?
He's looking over at Miss Elizabeth.
He's looking over at Miss Elizabeth, and he's wasting time out there, time that cannot be wasted, as his opponent, the Macho Man's down and out.
I just figured out why the Macho Man's got Miss Elizabeth over there, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, why's that?
So she can distract guys like Butch Reed, who will be looking at her beauty instead of at their opponent, the Macho.
Wait a minute, what is the Slickster doing over here? He's going over here to this corner. He's waving that cane at Miss Elizabeth. He better watch out. Macho Man might clobber him. Natural still wasting time. Here comes the Macho Man. Too late. Macho Man hammering. He picks him up. A nice hip toss by the Macho Man off the ropes. An elbow smack. Got a hold of him. Oh, a nice suplex there by the Macho.
Butch Reed's getting on his feet, but he is dazed, Gorilla. He is dazed.
He is, in fact, dazed and confused. Here comes the Macho. Flying cross body. Down is Butch Reed. Oh, what an elbow there by Macho. The Macho with an Irish whip into the corner. Here he Gaborkian slam. Gaborkian slam. Down is Butch Reed. Now the Macho Man going to work on him. Look at this. What's he doing? The Reverend Slick's up there on the apron.
What did you call Slick, Gorilla? What did you call him?
I don't know. Here comes the Macho Man. He hits Slick. Slick's down and out. Macho Man not wasting any time with Butch Reed. A nice suplex. Butch Reed is down.
It's like he's setting him up for his favorite move, Gorilla Monsoon.
Yes, indeed he is. He goes to the top rope. He's got that elbow cocked and ready to go. Here he comes from the very top rope, and here he goes from the very top rope. Oh, the elbow smash right on top of. He goes for the cover. Here comes the referee. 1, 2, and 3. Forget about it. There goes the bell. This one is officially over with.
No!
Butch Reed is decimated as Slick is consoling him. The Macho Man advances to this final, or to the next round in the second round.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage will advance to the second round of the tournament. As you see there with Miss Elizabeth. Boy, what a match that was.
Yes, it was, Gorilla Monsoon. I'll tell you. The Macho Man Randy Savage going to the top rope. The Macho Man very victorious against the natural Butch Reed here tonight, Gorilla Monsoon.
And he will advance on to the second round here at WrestleMania. And he is one step closer to the World Wrestling Federation champion. Let's take you now to Mean Gene Oakland with the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen.
The last couple months, it has been very difficult for me to introduce this man without using World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan here at WrestleMania 4 this afternoon. You've got the opportunity to change that. Oh yeah, it's been hard. Oh yeah, it's been hard to live with, man. D-5-O from Andre. 1 long year, and your time has come, man. No marks, no scars, no blemishes on the Hulkster brother. But inside, man, I've been scarred for 1 long year. Everywhere I go, man, all the little Hulksters ask me, is there any truth to the fact that there was a controversial count? Hulkster, did you really get him over your head? Did you really beat the Giants? Well, today, man, in WrestleMania 4, we're going to wipe all that controversy out 100 times. In the second round, when you're fresh as a daisy, with the whole world watching, I'm going to prove, brother, that I can beat you anywhere, anytime. And all my Hulkamaniacs, they're going to... Speaking of the Hulkamaniacs, Hulk Hogan, we have seen him here in Atlantic City, and I know millions others are watching very intently all around the world. But if you look in their eyes, man, if you've seen the fear in all those little Hulksters, they realize that when I get on the giant, he's up in the one position when I slam him through the Sun Plaza, brother, from New York down to Tampa, Florida. The fault line is going to break off, and as Andre the Giant falls into the ocean, as our next two opponents fall in the ocean floor, and I pin him, so will Donald Trump and all the Hulkamaniacs. But as Donald Trump hangs on to the top of the Trump Plaza with his family under his other arm, as they sink to the bottom of the sea, thank God Donald Trump, the Hulkamaniac, he'll know enough to let go of his materialistic possessions, hang on to the wife and kids, dog paddle with his life, all the way to safety. But Donald, if something happens, you run out of here. Since the Hulkamaniacs run out of gas, just hang on to the largest man in the world. Yeah, dog paddle us, dash rope all of us to safety. Oh, I thank you, Hulk Hogan. Oh, I thank you, Hulk Hogan. Let's get back to action. Unreal,
Oh, unreal as you take a look at Donald Trump there, one of the Hulkamaniacs.
Donald Trump, one of the Hulkamaniacs? You really think so, Gorilla?
Yes, indeed I do, as Donald Trump looks on as we get ready for the next matchup here at WrestleMania 4. What the happening it is. Look at this capacity crowd, Jess.
Well, I'll tell you something, Gorilla. I am looking forward to the second round. As you know, it will automatically be Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant.
Yes, indeed it will, but we have 2 more matches before this second round here at WrestleMania 4. As we get ready, we get all set down to one of them, as it will be the Big Boss Man going up against none other than Bam Bam Bigelow. Let's take you now to Howard Finkel with that matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way down to the ring, being accompanied by the Doctor of Style, Slick, from California, Georgia, weighing in at 425 pounds. Here is the Big Boss Man.
425 pounds. Is he sure he's getting the Big Boss Man mixed up with Bam Bam Bigelow, maybe?
Well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I always thought the Big Boss Man was 200, I'm sorry.
200? I don't think so.
Was 327 pounds, but I guess anybody can make a mistake. Anybody's human. As the big boss man gets in there, he approaches the ring, and he's got that billy club with him, that nightstick.
And I'll tell you what, Gorilla, I think Bam Bam Bigelow's getting ready to serve some hard time here tonight.
These two definitely, no love lost between these two. I'll tell you that right now. As Dr. Style Slick gets in there with the big boss man. And let me tell you, this is going to be one colossal matchup.
And more than one way, Gorilla Monsoon, and more than one way.
And now making his way down to the ring from Lutheran, Wisconsin, weighing in at 445 pounds, here is Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, this is going to be a matchup of giant proportions, if you would say, as Bam Bam Bigelow gets all set to go up against the big boss man here tonight at WrestleMania.
We're in the ordinary matchup, Gorilla. I would call it the big man matchup. I'll tell you what, imagine any of these two guys as champion.
They would be unstoppable force, no doubt about that. There goes Bam as he just pulls off a cartwheel here at Trump Plaza, and he gets ready to face off against that man right there, the big boss man. Boy, what a happening this has been so far, Jess.
It has been quite the WrestleMania, Gorilla Monsoon, I'll tell you that. And it is about to get a lot bigger.
And here we go, as this one gets under its way here. Bam Bam just shoved the boss man down. And now here comes the boss man. He shoves Bam Bam down. Now the boss man starts hammering away at Bam Bam Bigelow. These two tying up now, Bam Bam and the boss man. Boss man picks up Bam Bam.
Boy, he picked him up like he weren't nothing.
I'd say so.
I'll tell you what, Gorilla Monsoon, not too many people can do that to Bam Bam Bigelow.
Notice Bam Bam's got to hold the boss man. Oh, a nice slam down by Bam Bam Bigelow. Ugh, falling headbutt by Bam Bam. And he picks up the boss man, and another slam down. Goes off the ropes. A nice elbow there by Bam Bam Bigelow. These two fighting it out now. A nice hip toss there by Bam Bam Bigelow. Goes off these ropes. Look out. Oh, what a elbow smash. Now Bam Bam Bigelow has a hold of the boss man. Atomic drop. Down is the boss man. Flying headbutt by Bam Bam Bigelow. He goes for the cover. Wait. As the boss man kicks out of that one.
Comes Bam Bam after the boss man now. Punch after punch. Down goes boss man. Bam Bam's got him by the arm. Into the ropes. Out of the ring goes the boss man.
Wait a minute. What's the Doctor of Style doing? He
just hit him in the knee.
Bam Bam's got to hold the boss man. Oh, a nice slam down by Bam Bam Bigelow. Ugh, falling headbutt by Bam Bam. And he picks up the boss man, and another slam down. Goes off the ropes. A nice elbow there by Bam Bam Bigelow. These two fighting it out now. A nice hip toss there by Bam Bam Bigelow. Goes off these ropes. Look out. Oh, what a elbow smash. Now Bam Bam Bigelow has a hold of the boss man. Atomic drop. Down is the boss man. Flying headbutt by Bam Bam Bigelow. He goes for the cover. Wait. As the boss man kicks out of that one.
Comes Bam Bam after the boss man now. Punch after punch. Down goes boss man. Bam Bam's got him by the arm. Into the ropes. Out of the ring goes the boss man.
Wait a minute. What's the Doctor of Style doing? He
just hit him in the kneecap. Oh, down goes Bam Bam.
Hey, did you do something? What you talking about, man? I didn't do nothing. Well, you seen what goes on outside here.
That's right. The referee didn't see Bam Bam or the Doctor of Style. Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla. You don't see it, it doesn't happen.
Hit him in the back of the knee hard. Here comes the boss man off the ropes. Big ball splat. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. This one's over with as soon as it began. And there goes the bell to end this one as the Big Boss Man advances in the finals.
I tell you something, Gorilla. Bam Bam's knee may be permanently damaged.
It may be as Slick just whacked it in the back of the kneecap with his cane, and this one is over just like that.
That's what happens when you got a good manager like the Slickster in your corner.
That's what happens when your manager has a cane.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the Big Boss Man.
And just like that, the Big Boss Man will advance in this tournament. And he will go on to face whoever the winner is between Jake the Snake Roberts and Ravishing Rick Rude. Now let's take you to Bob Euchre, who's back in the locker room, still looking for Vanna White. He hasn't found her yet, Jesse.
Oh, God, Gorilla, this is hilarious.
Well, fellas, you're not going to believe this. I still haven't found Vanna White, but I have confirmation, at least now, that she is here, and she was looking for me, I think. Sorry, Jesse, big fella. Looks like I'm the one going to be stuck with Vanna White here at the end of the night, big fella. You better look out. You got competition. Wait a minute, what is this?
You still haven't found Vanna White? Well, that's just ridiculous. What are you even looking for Vanna White for when you got a guy like me, Jake the Snake Roberts? Let me tell you something, Ravishing Rick Rude. You think you could just come down here and crush the dreams of all the fans out there in Atlantic City know that Jake the Snake Roberts is gonna make short work of you, Ravishing Rick Rude. For tonight, the snake takes a walk on the dark side.
Well, he better not put that snake nowhere near me. I'll make snakeskin boots out of him. If I have to. Back to you, Gorilla and Jesse the Body. Oh, he just about forgot your name, Jess.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla. He might have forgotten my name, but no one's gonna forget me, Jesse the Body Ventura, especially after tonight.
Well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to the last match of the first round of this championship tournament, and I tell you, it's going to be something else. Let's take you now to Howard Finkel as Jake the Snake Roberts gets ready to take on Ravishing Rick Rude.
Boy, this is gonna be a good one, Gorilla.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way down the aisle, being accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan from Glensdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 267 pounds. Here is Ravishing Rick Rude.
There's Ravishing Rick Rude, the winner of the Jesse the Body Award.
Well, that's debatable, Jess.
Debatable? What are you talking about, debatable, Gorilla? He won the Jesse the Body Award. There's nothing debatable about that.
Stop the music.
Well, there we go. He may be the winner of the Body Award, but he has to win here tonight to advance on in this tournament.
All you little boys out there are taking a real risk bringing your ladies here tonight to see the best body in all of the world. So what I want right now is for all you Atlantic sweat hogs out there to shut your mouth and watch as I do my stuff. Turn my music on, Maestro.
Oh, he says, turn my music on, Maestro.
Yes, indeed, There he goes as he takes off that robe, very suggestively, I might add.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rude's got the body to derobe here tonight in Atlantic City. You heard what he called all the Atlantic City people, don't you?
I sure did. Atlantic City Split Hogs. I'd like to know who this ravishing Rick Rude thinks he is.
Well, he knows exactly who he is, Gorilla Monsoon. He's the winner of the Jesse the Body Award.
Oh, would you stop that?
Well, it's true. Ha ha ha! Look at that sexy pose, Gorilla Monsoon.
You look at it. I don't want to look at it. There he is, flexing his pectoral muscles there.
Oh, look at those tights, Gorilla.
Boy, those are some tights, I'll tell you what. You and I wouldn't have been wearing tights like that back in the day.
No, you certainly would not have. I don't know if I would have or not, though, Gorilla.
Well, there goes Ravishing Rick Rude showing off his stuff as he's not going to be able to do that against Jake the Snake Roberts, I'll tell you that. Jake the Snake Roberts won't take anything from Rude here tonight.
Well, it's a one-on-one matchup. It's a battle to the finish, that's for sure, Gorilla. The winner goes on to the second round of the tournament. The loser goes home.
And now the opponent from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 245 pounds. Here is Jake the Snake Roberts.
There he is, Jake the Snake Roberts making his way down to the ring with that black bag. You better believe he's got Damien in that black bag.
Well, that's the only way he's going to intimidate Rude is by bringing Damien down to the ring, Gorilla.
I'll tell you what, he can intimidate any man. Not only with that snake, but with his wrestling abilities as well. I got news for you, Jesse. Well, there he goes. He enters the ring as he, of course, is going to leave Damien over there in the corner.
And I guarantee you, Rick Rude's going to keep that in mind, Gorilla.
Here we go as this one gets ready to get under its way here. There goes the bell to officially begin this one. These two will lock up here and get things started.
Come on, Rude, take it to him, buddy.
He says, take it to him, buddy, but a hip toss here by down on the ground and a flying fist.
But Rude's not going to put up with that, Gorilla.
Jake the Snake, definitely the brawler here, but Rick Rude giving it to Snake here.
Look at this, he sets him up for the elbow smash. A nice elbow there by Rick Rude. Two guys who go at it all day and all night tonight, Gorilla.
Jake the Snake has Rude up in the air. A nice body slam there by Jake the Snake. He follows it up by a fist punch. Huge outing for position now. Rude. Oh, a nice suplex there by Jake the Snake. Bobby the Weasel Heaton, or rather Bobby the Brain Heaton, is over there in the corner.
Look at the strength on Rick Rude as he picks up the snake.
Those muscles definitely not just for showing off, that's for sure, as he stomps away and pounds away at Jake.
Come on, Rude, remember the time, remember the time.
And screaming at Rick Rude, reminding him of the time limit. A nice little slam down maneuver there by Rick Rude. Now here comes Jake the Snake Roberts. A nice clothesline there by Jake the Snake. And drop kick there. Rick Rude drops him down. A nice suplex there by Rude.
Rude really taking it to Roberts, I'll tell you that much, Gorilla.
Here they go as they tie up again. Ah! They do this. They're doing this motion. A nice suplex there by Rude's on his feet. Here comes Snake with a big old club. Snake now stomping away. Stomping away at Rick Rude. He hits him again. And yet again. And another time. Hip toss. Down is Rude. Flying fist punch by Jake the Snake Roberts. Get off of me.
Come on, Rude, don't waste time. Don't waste time. Come on, time is of the essence. A 15-minute time limit on this.
Yes, indeed there is. This is the last match to have a 15-minute time limit on it, mind you. Rude on his feet, not for long. Flying drop kick. Down goes both men. Ravishing Rick Rude on his feet now. Here comes Jake the Snake Roberts back at Rude. Rude goes outside the ring.
Is Jake the Snake going to come out after him? This will be a count out.
I don't think so. He shoulders his way back into the ring as Ravishing Rick Rude. He definitely doesn't want to lose this one on the count out. They tie up again. He's got the snake in an armbar, and now, oh, he just hammered him down. Down is Jake the Snake. Now here he comes. A nice fist punch there, but and now Rude. What's he doing? What is he doing? What is Rude doing? He's showing off. He's wasting a lot of time here.
I think he's getting ready to put Jake the Snake in a rude awakening.
I don't think he can.
Well, that's the sign for the rude awakening, and now he's trying to put Jake the Snake in it.
I don't think he's got Jake the Snake beat up quite as much as you think.
I think you're right. Here comes Jake. He's got him up. Oh, you're right. Here comes Jake. He's got him up over his shoulders. Oh, a nice suplex by Jake the Snake Roberts, Gorilla Monsoon.
Now he's got to follow it up. A nice punch, flying punch. He's got him lifted up there. Nice. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, no. 3, 2 count only. 2 count only. Off the ropes. Nice power slam there. Rude up on his feet, however.
He's on his feet, but he's hovering there in the corner.
And now I think Jake the Snake, he's signaling for the DDT. He's signaling for it. Here he comes. He comes over the... Oh, a nice kick in the back and another one. And now he's hammering away at Ravishing Rick Rude.
He's got him in the position, Gorilla Monsoon. I think he's going to do it. DDT, this one's all over with.
He's got him in it. Wait a minute, Rude picks him up. Oh, a nice back slam by Ravishing Rick Rude. He got out of the DDT.
You have to do a lot more than that to finish Jake off, though.
Oh, he just hit Jake the Snake with a DDT.
It wasn't a very powerful DDT, but it was a DDT nonetheless, Gorilla Monsoon.
And now I think he's tired of all this nonsense. He's going to the top rope.
He's at the top rope. Ugh. Jake the Snake's on his feet.
Yeah, but he is on Dream Street. Here comes Ravishing Rick Rude. Double X handle. Jake the Snake is down. He goes for the cover. Rude's going for the cover. 1, 2. No, Jake the Snake kicks out. He kicks out.
Boy, this Jake the Snake is a tough man, Gorilla Monsoon.
Here comes Ravishing Rick Rude. Flying body. He goes for the cover again. 1, 2. No, again, Jake kicks out of that one. He kicks out of that one.
What a match this is. No matter what the outcome of this one is, this will go down in history, Gorilla.
Certainly will. There goes another nice little maneuver there by Ravishing Rick Rude.
But it looks like the Snake's got him in a waistlock, Gorilla.
And a nice little maneuver there by Jake the Snake Roberts. He's got him in a waistlock.
A little bit of wrestling maneuvers here, Gorilla Monsoon.
Yes, indeed it is, as these guys are down on the canvas now. And Jake the Snake had Ravishing Rick Rude in a nice little waist.
But he can get out of it.
Oh, yes, indeed he did. A nice elbow smash there by Ravishing Rick Rude. And yet these two tie up again. What a tremendous matchup. Come on, put him away. Put him away. Bobby the Brain Heenan saying, put him away, put him away. These two wrestling around. Oh, he's got him on the ropes. Oh, a nice suplex there by Ravishing.
He's looking for any way to finish him off.
That he is. He is. We might see a rude awakening here. We may see a rude awakening.
Rude's got him in the position, Gorilla Monsoon. This one could be it. It could, in fact, be it.
No, look at Jake the Snake. A nice back body drop there by Jake the Snake, but Rude's got him covered. Rude's definitely got him covered. 1, 2. He rolls over. Oh, he's got him. 1, 2. No. Oh, no, no, he breaks the pin. He breaks the pin. These two guys are tired. They're exhausted.
They are out of it, Gorilla Monsoon. They are out of it. Our 15 minutes has to be just about up, Gorilla.
I think it should be. About 10 minutes at least have passed. These two have been in a tremendous battle here tonight at WrestleMania. And let me tell you something. The Snake, oh, I think he did that move out of desperation.
He's signaling for the DDT again, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed he is. He's sitting up, Ravishing Rick Rude. He may very well see it. Yes, DDT! DDT! This one's all over.
Wait a minute, the bell's ringing. Why are we getting a bell now?
I don't know, but Bobby the Brain Heenan doesn't seem too happy about this one whatsoever. We're getting the Snake had just put Ravishing Rick Rude in the DDT, and now we're getting a bell. Let's hear the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has just informed me that the time limit has expired.
Oh, there we go, Gorilla. That's what's going on. The time limit's expired.
Therefore, this match has become a draw. A draw. This match has been a draw.
Well, there you go, folks. This one has come down to the wire, and Jake the Snake can't believe it. He had an opportunity to become WWF champion. He could not believe it. He's beside himself.
And Ravishing Rick Rude still laid out in the center of the ring.
Yes, indeed, is Bobby the Brain Heenan getting in there. Bobby the Brain Heenan going to help him out. Let's take you now to Mean Gene Okerlund with Vanna White.
All right, folks, here we go as we are entering the second round of this single elimination tournament. As you can see, the tournament board, it is now down to Hogan, Andre the Giant, Ted DiBiase, the Fabulous Morocco, the Rock Morocco, I'm sorry, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Randy Savage, the Big Boss Man, who has a bye, I might add, because of what happened during the Rick Rude and Jake the Snake match. What a tremendous matchup that was.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the greatest letter turner in the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, voluptuous, better than ever, ladies and gentlemen, put simply, Vanna White. Vanna?
Wow, what a beautiful sight. Now then, Vanna? Now, Vanna, as you can see here on the board, you have the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, and Andre the Giant. Now, who do you predict will win between these two?
WrestleMania 4, Vanna, isn't it exciting? It is exciting. I'm having a great time. All right, let's talk. By the way, I've got to mention, Bob Uecker's been hanging around here. He's been hanging all over me, looking for you. You haven't seen him, have you? Who? Oh, he's going to love that. I thank you very much, Vanna White. Love you. Very good. Here we go. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, as you know, Vanna, receiving a bye in the first round. They're going to be kicking it off in round number 2 because of what happened on February the 5th. Who do you like in this one? Hulk. You do like him? I like him. He is so nice. I've been talking to him. He's terrific. Distracted you going into this big match with Andre the Giant? I don't think so. All right, Vanna White. Also in round number 2, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, thanks in part to Andre the Giant, has advanced. He is going to be going against The Rock, the magnificent Morocco. Who do you like in this one, Vanna White? I have to tell you something. I don't know about the $1 million man. I don't like anybody buying anything for anything. You know, you have to work for it. I don't like people trying to dish out money to win something. All right, he tells me that everybody has a price. A surprise here, Greg the Hammer Valentine advancing. He's going to be going against the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Quickly, Vanna. Do you like Elizabeth? I think she's terrific. I like that, a woman person behind him. That's what they need, and she's doing a great job, and they make a great team. All right, and the one-man gang receives a bye in the first round, as you can very well see. Jake the Snake and Ravishing Rick Rude going the full 15 minutes on that one. It is exciting, the championship elimination tournament part of WrestleMania 4. Vanna White might...
All right, let's get back to more. All right, and here we go. Coming up next is the Ultimate Warrior versus the Mighty Hercules. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up after that, it will be the second round of this elimination tournament as the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan, will be going up against Andre the Giant.
Well, I tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon, that's going to be one heck of a matchup. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant here tonight at WrestleMania 4. What more could you ask for?
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. It is going to be a happening, that's for sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now to ring announcer Howard Finkel for the next matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring with his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, weighing in at 275 pounds, here is the mighty Hercules. All right, well, there you go, Gorilla Monsoon, the mighty Hercules, the world's strongest man.
He may be the self-proclaimed world's strongest man, but I'll tell you what, Jesse, he's got to go up against one tough competitor here tonight, the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, I would take the mighty Hercules over the Ultimate Warrior any day of the week, Gorilla Monsoon. He's most powerful in my book. And now, from parts unknown, weighing in at 272 pounds, here is the Ultimate Warrior!
Here comes the Ultimate Warrior. What a powerful guy indeed this Ultimate Warrior is.
Powerful indeed. Look at this idiot warrior. He comes down there, shaking the ropes, launches himself in the...
What are you calling the Ultimate Warrior an idiot for, Jesse?
Because he comes down there to the ring and wastes all his energy shaking those ropes.
Come witness the power of the Ultimate Warrior. Look at him beating that chest, Jesse. Did you not see him break the chain on the mighty Hercules last week on Superstars?
I was there, Gorilla Monsoon. Of course I seen it. Of course I seen it. What do you think I am, a Johnny-come-lately on the block? You know, it took more than just one of them to break the chain, you know. It wasn't just the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. As this matchup is getting ready to get under its way here. Look at this, right off the bat here, the Ultimate Warrior starts off like a house of fire.
Yeah, but look at this, Gorilla Monsoon. Hercules still not down.
He went down that time. As the Ultimate Warrior, not wasting any time here, he's pumping up, Jesse.
But look at Hercules. He's wailing away at the Ultimate Warrior too, Monsoon.
Hercules definitely, ooh, a nice hip toss there by the mighty Hercules.
Nice elbow as well, Monsoon.
As we see the Weasel pounding away at the mat there.
I think I just heard that chain rattle.
It's rattling, all right. Hercules not ready for this one. Look at the power of Hercules as he just slams the Warrior from mid-air. What the heck is that Weasel doing? He's going into his pocket.
Going into his pocket?
Yeah, he was going into his pocket. What do you think he's getting out of there?
I don't know, Monsoon. Maybe he had some change left over from the crap tables last night.
What do you think? There's a Coke machine somewhere nearby. Look at this! Flying forearm smash by Hercules. And the Ultimate Warrior down.
Well, there is slot machines all over this plaza, Monsoon. It is a hotel casino.
A nice atomic drop there by the mighty Hercules. A fist punch to the back of the Warrior. Hercules has the Warrior off of these ropes. Out of the ring goes the Ultimate Warrior. What is Hercules doing? He's acting like he just won.
I will admit, he is acting very nonchalantly, Gorilla.
Look at this, the Ultimate Warrior, flying body tackle off of the rope. Down is Hercules, he goes for the cover, 1, 2.
No way, Monsoon. Hercules is just way too powerful for that maneuver.
Yes, indeed, as these two tie up now. Warrior really working his way here at Hercules here tonight at WrestleMania. It's a hold of Hercules off the ropes. Ooh, nice flying hip toss there by the Ultimate Warrior. A nice elbow by off the ropes. Ooh, what a maneuver. Ultimate Warrior now on his feet. So is Hercules. Here he comes. Nice clothesline. The ring is the Ultimate Warrior. What is that Weasel doing?
He's beating up
Oh no, look, Gorilla, he's not beating him up. He's helping the Warrior back into the ring.
Yeah, he helps him back into the ring all right after he takes a few cheap shots. The Pearl Harbor job now. Hercules with a powerful hip toss. Off the rope. Look out. Elbow. These two are tying up again. These two are tying up again. Here comes Hercules. Over the shoulder suplex. Down is the Ultimate Warrior. Now Hercules goes for the... And no, 2 count only, 2 count only. These two are locking up now like two bulls. Hercules now has the Ultimate Warrior Irish whip. Both men go to the outside. Hercules and Ultimate Warrior come over here. Oh, look out, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Brain is taking off, Gorilla Monsoon. There he goes.
The Brain is definitely taking... Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back in the ring on 4. Hercules has the Ultimate Warrior again. Look at this. Hercules has the Ultimate Warrior in the full Nelson. But I don't think he's got his fingers locked, Jazz.
I'm seeing it too, Gorilla. I don't think he's got his fingers locked either. I could see it too, you know. He's got the full Nelson move on him. The Warrior's in a lot of trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble if he only had those fingers locked. But I don't think he's got his fingers locked on the Ultimate Warrior. And now...
No. Look what he's doing, though, Gorilla.
Oh, a crossbody cradle. He's in the crossbody cradle with the Warrior. Here we go. 1, 2. Warrior got his shoulder up, but now Hercules... 3. The count continued to 3. The count was 3. I don't believe it. Yes, indeed. Here comes Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here comes Bobby the Brain Heenan. He thinks that Hercules is won, but I think the Warrior got his shoulder rolled over in the nick of time.
It was close, Gorilla. It was close.
Referee saying no. He's putting Hercules' arm down.
What the heck's the referee doing?
Look at this. He goes over to the Warrior. He puts his arm up instead.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Ultimate Warrior. I don't believe it, Monsoon. What a miscarriage of justice that was.
The Ultimate Warrior had his shoulder rolled over. Let's take a look at what went down here. You can see it better. See it better from this angle. 1, 2. And of course the Warrior rose it right at the 3 count. And there's your winner, the Ultimate Warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before, Gorilla.
You probably never will again, as the Ultimate Warrior going crazy over here in the corner. Hercules and Bobby the Brain Heenan not liking this one bit. They go back into the ring. What are they going to do? As we have a clear winner, the Ultimate Warrior.
What's he doing, Gorilla Monsoon?
Oh, he's got that chain and he's swinging it around here. Oh, there goes Hercules and Bobby the Weasel Heenan. They climb out of that ring. Oh, that's the fastest I've ever think I've seen Bobby Heenan move.
Look at the Warrior. He's wearing Hercules' chain. Man, this guy's a nut job, Gorilla Monsoon. This Ultimate Warrior, I'll tell you what.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of potential here in the WWF. He has just won his first match at his first WrestleMania. Here tonight, WrestleMania 4, in a most unusual manner. Now let's take you back. Before we see Hulk Hogan and the Giant, let's take you back to some of the events leading up to this one. Oh, Hulk Hogan has just won this match here tonight. Look at this, Jesse.
Wait a minute, Andre the Giant's in there.
What's Andre the Giant thinks he's doing? Oh, a headbutt. Andre the Giant making a statement here tonight.
Another headbutt. And yet another one. Hogan is down. Hulk Hogan is down.
What a sore loser this Andre the Giant is. I can't believe it.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to buy the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt.
Well, I can't believe it. The $1 Million Man has just said he is going to buy the belt.
Well, he bought the farm. He might as well buy the belt, McMahon.
All right. Hulk Hogan. Everybody, including myself,
is awaiting your answer. What is your answer, Hulk Hogan?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Mean Gene. I've given it a lot of thought, brother, and my answer is hell no!
Well, there you have it. You've heard it from the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan.
Andre the Giant has Hulk Hogan up. What is going on here? Oh, he slams him down. Here comes the referee. 1, 2. His shoulder is up. 3 count. What's he mean, 3 count?
I believe that Andre the Giant has just won the championship belt, McMahon.
I now surrender the title to Ted DiBiase. What the heck? He can't do that. Can't do that. He cannot do that.
He just did. Ted DiBiase's the new World Wrestling Federation champion, McMahon.
I don't think that's legal.
There you have it, Jess, as that leads us to where we are right now. The second round of the single elimination tournament here at WrestleMania 4.
Well, I gotta tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon. I think the Giant has a chance tonight to win. Now, here's the thing. If Andre the Giant beats Hulk Hogan, then the $1 Million Man has to face off against Andre the Giant. But if Hulk Hogan defeats Andre, the $1 Million Man has to fight Hogan.
That's if the $1 Million Man gets past this second round, Jess. We all know, we all seen what he had to go through to get past his last opponent.
What are you talking about, Gorilla Monsoon? The $1 Million Man won fair and square.
Maybe so, Jess, but he had a tough time, and you got to admit, there has to be something said for Virgil being down there. He's definitely a presence to be reckoned with.
Yeah, well, I still say the $1 Million Man is skilled enough. He doesn't need Virgil for nothing. He's just there to be the bodyguard, and that's exactly what he's been tonight.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's take it now to the ring for the second round, the first match of the second round of this World Wrestling Federation Championship Single Elimination Tournament. Here's Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the single elimination tournament scheduled for one fall. And it is a 20-minute time limit. The minutes just got longer. Already in the ring from Gardenville, French in the France Alps. Weighing in at an outstanding 535 pounds, with his manager, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and being accompanied by Virgil, here is Andre the Giant! There he is, Gorilla. There's the next World Wrestling Federation champion, Andre the Giant.
What a giant he is, what a presence he is, but let me ask you something. I don't think it's fair that he's got 2 guys down there with him.
Well, let me put it to you this way, Gorilla Monsoon. The $1 Million Man is there because he's invested in Andre.
Okay, then what's Virgil got any business doing down there?
Virgil's down there to guard the $1 Million Man.
Ah, yeah, I'm sure he is. Well, you explained it all to me nicely, Jesse. Thank you.
No problem, anytime.
Oh, that music can only mean one thing. The immortal Hulk Hogan is on his way down to the ring.
And now, making his way down the aisle from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 306 pounds, Hulk Hogan!
Here he comes, the red and yellow Hulk Hogan, making his way down to the ring for the match of his lifetime. There he comes. He's getting into the ring there. He stares at Andre. Andre's staring at him. You can believe that. Look at this. Andre the Giant attacking the Hulkster right away. Going to work. I can't believe it. A nice hip toss there by Andre the Giant. And here comes Hulk Hogan. He's knocking on Andre the Giant. He hasn't even ripped off his shirt yet. Gorilla Monsoon. Oh, what a way to start this way. He's still unable to knock down the Giant, but look at this. Double clothesline. Virgil, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase going out of the ring. You better focus on the Giant, though. Here he comes. He comes out of nowhere. A nice headbutt. Hulk Hogan is down. And now Andre the Giant. Nice hit toss there by the Giant. Going up the ropes. Coming down on Hogan, all 535 pounds of him. $1 Million Man and Virgil on the outside here cheering on the Giant. As Hogan and the Giant tying up here. Go round and round and round. Round and round they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. Whoa, Hogan just shoved the Giant. Uh-oh, the Giant's arms are caught in the ropes. Giant's arms are caught in the ropes. Hogan can take advantage of him now. But instead of that, what's he doing? He's taking his shirt. He's ripping his shirt off. He's showing off. He's out there showing. Meanwhile, Andre the Giant's hands are all tangled up. Now look at this. DiBiase and Virgil helping him. They're helping untangle him. Hogan now has the opportunity to wail on. Oh no, he doesn't. Not anymore. Andre the Giant's a free man now, but here comes Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan wailing on Andre the Giant. Not for long. Look, he's got Hogan up in the air like a sack of potatoes. He drops him down like a sack of potatoes indeed. Oh, a nice headbutt there to the Giant. Another slam down by Andre. And now Andre giving Hogan the big boot to the shoulder. That's gotta hurt Hogan. You got 500 pounds plus coming down on your shoulder like that. And a nice underhook suplex there by Andre the Giant. Now Andre the Giant taking control of the situation. What a match this has turned out to be. It's everything we thought it would be and a whole lot more, Gorilla Monsoon. Yes, indeed it is. Is Hulkster Hulk Hogan willing away at Andre the Giant. Type again. Wait a minute. Hogan tosses Giant to the big boot to the midsection. The Giant's down. I can't believe it. The Giant's down for the first time in this match. Hogan goes for the cover. 1, 2. Ugh. The Giant kicks out. Man, he really kicked out Gorilla Monsoon. I can't believe it. This audience can't believe it. These two wrestling arm to arm, back to back here. I cannot believe it. Giant picking up Hogan again. Underhook suplex again. The Giant with an elbow right down on the neck and the throat of Hulk Hogan. This time the Giant rolls him over. He's gotten to his feet. Oh, a forward headbutt. Down is the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. Here comes Andre. An elbow to across the throat of the Hulkster. Another body slam there by Andre. And it looks like he's going for the cover this time. Here comes the referee. 1, 2. No, Hogan kicks out. He kicks out. They tie up and they're wrestling around. Both men kind of jotting for position here. These two, wait a minute. What's the $1 Million Man thinks he's doing? He's got a chair in his hand, Gorilla Monsoon. He just hit the Hulkster in the back. Ugh, look, I don't think it's even phased Hogan. He hits the $1 Million Man and he grabs the... That's right, he's got the chair. He's going to hit Andre the Giant with the chair. Andre looking Hogan straight in the face. Referee, I wouldn't step in if I were you. Oh, he just clobbered the Giant with the chair. He just clobbered the Giant. Ugh. Ugh. The Giant has had his bell rung, and I think there's going to be a disqualification here. Yeah, the referee's calling for the bell, Gorilla. That's a disqualification, but which one of these guys got disqualified? I mean, Hogan got hit with the chair, but then Hogan turned around and hit Andre with the chair. I think it's a double disqualification. Andre's leaving the ring. He's leaving the ring here. Oh, there he went. Look, they think that Andre's won. They're raising his hands. They are raising his hands here tonight as Hulk Hogan. I think it's a double disqualification. Hogan thinks he's won. Andre the Giant thinks he's won. Let's get the official word. Where's Howard Finkel at?
Here comes Howard Finkel right now with the official word.
Huh? Yeah? Oh, is that right? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of a it is the referee's decision that is a result of a disqualification, of a double disqualification. This match is a draw.
Oh, did you hear that, Gorilla Monsoon? The match has become a draw.
Yes, it has, and Hogan by himself in there. He comes over here, wait a minute, he attacks Andre.
What's he attacking Andre for?
I don't know, but Andre the Giant not putting up the $1 Million Man. Scatter off here, they're running like cowards. Andre going back to the locker room. He's heading back to this over here. The $1 Million Man is hiding behind Virgil. He's hiding behind Virgil, and there's the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan.
And he is hot, Gorilla Monsoon. He is heated up.
He is heated up at 140 degrees, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, he may have just cost him the match.
And now DiBiase, what's DiBiase doing?
DiBiase just tossed Virgil. Just tossed Virgil to the wolves. There he goes. He's leaving. He's leaving. What a coward DiBiase is. What a coward.
Look at this. Hogan's got Virgil up in the air.
Hogan's got Virgil way up in the air. What's he going to do with him? Oh, he just hit him into that railing of people. He just hit him into that railing of people. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And there you go. There's the music of the Hulkster, the immortal one.
What is Hulk Hogan doing? He's celebrating in there.
He's just giving the fans what they want. Hulk Hogan posing his way into immortality.
But I don't get it, Gorilla Monsoon. Hulk Hogan doesn't go on to advance. He never advances. He just lost the World Wrestling Federation champion, and he's in there celebrating. What a moron. I can't believe this. Hulk Hogan has lost the match, and he's acting like a winner.
Well, he's definitely a winner in my book, and he's a winner in all these people over here. And he's a winner in Donald Trump's book. Look at Donald Trump standing straight up in the air, cheering on the Hulkster. This capacity crowd going crazy for Hulk Hogan. The immortal Hulk Hogan. And you see all the little Hulkamaniacs out there, and all the Hulkamaniacs around the world. Wow, what a guy. What a guy.
He's still in there posing. He's still in there posing. What a ham, gorilla. What a ham. What kind of man stands there and poses after he just lost chance at winning the World Wrestling Federation title?
That's what kind of man that is. Just that man right there. The Hulkster Hulk Hogan. Giving these fans what they want here tonight at WrestleMania 4.
Oh boy, Gorilla Monsoon, I tell you, sometimes I think you're worse than McMahon.
Well, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the the first match of the second round here at WrestleMania 4. Let's take you now to Mean Gene Oakland as he's standing by with Vanna White.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the elimination board once again. As you can see, now Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant double disqualification in that match, which means both of these men have been eliminated, and now it will be down to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, versus The Rock, Don Morocco,
Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Randy Savage. And finally, the Big Boss Man with a bye in this one from the Rude and Roberts match earlier on. Now back to you, Gorilla Monsoon, for some more wrestling action. All right, well, there you have it. Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant double elimination, which means that DiBiase will get a bye if he gets by Don Morocco.
That's right, if he gets by Don Morocco. Excuse me for a second, Gorilla Monsoon, but let me get this straight. Now that Hogan and Giant are out of it, DiBiase doesn't have to worry about either of those two guys, right?
That's right.
Well, to think about it, Gorilla, maybe that was their master plan all along. Maybe Ted DiBiase wanted Andre the Giant to get eliminated, so that's why he hit Hogan with the chair.
Well, he wasn't counting on a double elimination, though, Jesse.
Well, maybe he was. Maybe he knew that if he hit Hogan with a chair, Hulk Hogan would get so aggravated at him that he would in return hit Andre with the chair.
Well, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that's as it stands now. Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant have been eliminated due to double disqualification. And as it stands right now, as Mean Gene Oakland reiterated, Ted DiBiase, Don Morocco, Macho Man Randy Savage, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And that's the way it stands right now, thanks to the double elimination. And let's not forget the Big Boss Man gets a bye in this round because of that double elimination.
The Boss Man standing with a bye, he gets to rest a little bit while the Macho Man and Ted DiBiase and Greg the Hammer Valentine and Don Morocco have to step back in that squared circle.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down to the ring for the Intercontinental Championship title match. Here's Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Intercontinental Championship, and it is scheduled for one fall. Making his way down the aisle from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, here is Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Here he comes, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Gorilla Monsoon, your favorite guy. I think you're going to need a haircut by him pretty soon.
I don't know about that, Jesse, but there he is. Nonetheless, with those big shears.
And I'll tell you something, Gorilla Monsoon, those things are sharp. I mean, look how shiny they are.
They are hedge trimmers, but nonetheless, that's not what he uses to cut hair with, and you know that, Jesse.
Yes, I know. I've seen the trimmers, Gorilla Monsoon. I've seen the bag. I saw him bring the bag down to the ring earlier, quite possibly when we were all in the bathroom and didn't know about it.
He came down to the ring earlier, no telling where he put that bag, but it's around that ring, maybe underneath the ring perhaps, as we get ready for this Intercontinental Championship match to get under its way.
Tell you what, Gorilla, he better not worry about cutting hair. His mind should be focused on one thing and one thing only, that Intercontinental Championship belt.
And now, making his way down the aisle, being accompanied by the Colonel from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 237 pounds, here is the Intercontinental Champion, the Honky Tonk Man!
Here comes my favorite guy, the Honky Tonk Man, Gorilla Monsoon, the Intercontinental Champion. Ha ha! Look at that belt, Gorilla. You can't tell me that's not a nice look for the Honky Tonk Man to have that belt around his waist.
He may have the belt around his waist, Jess, but there's one determined guy in Brutus the Barber Beefcake that would sure like to get his hands on that belt.
Well, there you see it, the Intercontinental Championship belt, and the Colonel, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, over here advising his man over here in the corner one last time.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake looking on, and I guarantee you, Jess, he is hungry for that belt. You can see that man right there, just standing there, patiently awaiting for that bell to ring.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was Beefcake, I would not stand there and wait for that bell to ring. I would attack the Honky Tonk Man right here and now.
You were very noted for doing Pearl Harbor jobs, weren't you, Jess?
I don't care what kind of jobs they are, Gorilla. I take them and I do them.
There you have it. That's what it's all about, that World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship belt. As the referee goes over there to the ring announce table and he hands it to them. We'll get one last look at it there on the table. There it is, the Intercontinental Championship belt. And we are about ready for this one to get under its way. Both men stretch.
Look at this, Gorilla. Both men chomping at the bit.
Both men chomping at the bit, and there goes the bell to officially begin this championship matchup. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after this, it's the $1 Million Man versus Don Morocco match. Brutus the Barber Beefcake going after him right away. He is hungry.
May be hungry, Gorilla, but here comes the Honky Tonk Man with a drop.
Looks like Honky Tonk Man gaining the momentum here. He hits Beefcake with an elbow and then whips him into the corner there. Honky Tonk Man, the champion, definitely living up to his... Come on, baby, take him out now. You're the champ. You can do it. A few encouraging words there from Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
If you need encouraging words, Jimmy can definitely give them to you, Gorilla.
Yes, I guess must be true. Irish whip. Nice shoulder toss there by the champion as he stops away at Brutus the Barber Beefcake here tonight.
Not only that, but he's giving him some good punches there in the head.
What a match this has been so far. Look at there, kicks out. Honky Tonk Man on his feet. Here comes Brutus. He hits him with a drop kick. Come on, baby, power him down. Jimmy Hart saying, come on, baby, power him down. Comes Brutus. Brutus for a few chops to the chest. Down goes the Honky Tonk Man. Brutus off the rope, flying fist punch. He's got the Honky Tonk Man in the corner. Reverse atomic drop. Down goes the Honky Tonk Man. Flying off the ropes is Beefcake. A nice elbow smash there by definitely wants to be champion. Oh, over here in the corner. Oh, into the turnbuckle goes the Honky Tonk Man. And now Beefcake goes for the... 1, 2, and... No, Honky Tonk kicks out. He kicks way out of that one. Come on, baby, annihilate him. Few encouraging words by Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South. Comes the Honky Tonk Man, suplex by Beefcake. Honky Tonk Man getting back to his feet. And a nice clothesline there by Honky Tonk Man, down his beef. These two tie up once again. Tonk Man's got Beefcake. Ooh, a nice suplex there by the Honky Tonk Man as he follows it by an elbow. Another nice elbow smash there by a Honky Tonk. And now it looks like he's going to the corner. He goes to the outside. And he goes to that second rope. He's on the top rope now. He's way up there in the top rope. Flying forearm on very nonchalant cover. 1, 2. Beefcake kicks out of that one.
2 count only, gentlemen. 2 count only.
Beefcake getting back to his feet, but very wobbly.
I think Beefcake's on rubber leg street, Gorilla.
He may in fact be, but here he comes. It looks like he got a second win. Down goes the Honky Tonk Man. Off the ropes. Oh, a nice leg drop there by Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Beefcake has a hold of Honky. Irish whip it to the... He's got him in a sleeper hold. The sleeper hold, I don't believe it.
Yes, indeed, Gorilla Monsoon. He's got him in that sleeper hold. Referee better get over there and make sure it's not a chokehold.
I don't think it is a chokehold. He's got him in the sleeper. That's for sure.
And he's right in the middle of the ring. He's right in the middle of the ring. He's got nowhere.
Honky Tonk Man in trouble, that's for sure. The referee's over here to lift the arm of the Honky Tonk Man. Jimmy Hart up in the apron. What's he doing up there? Oh, he just hit the referee. That breaks the hold.
Very smart of Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, to hit the referee. Looky there.
Looks like his sunglasses are off. Wait a minute, here comes Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
What the heck? What's Beefcake?
I don't know, but there goes Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He slithered underneath. And here comes Brutus the Barber Beefcake out after him. Meanwhile, Honky Tonk Man and the referee are still knocked out.
Where's Beefcake? I don't see Beefcake.
Beefcake gone from there. Honky Tonk Man just now getting himself mobile. He's going after his belt. Referee still knocked out. Look at this. Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart has those shears up. He's got those shears up in the air.
Yep, he's got the... Whoa, there he goes! What the...
Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, being drugged underneath the ring for some reason.
He's being drugged underneath the ring, but by who?
What do you think? As the Honky Tonk Man's getting out there, he better get out there and help the Colonel, I'll tell you that much. He goes out there.
You don't think Beefcake's giving the Colonel a haircut underneath the ring, do you?
Tell him what's going on. Wait a minute. Here comes Mouth of the South down underneath that ring. Now here comes Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He's out underneath the ring. There goes the Colonel. He's trying to get away. He gets away. Oh, he ran right into the stick.
The Honky Tonk Man's running away, Gorilla.
Honky Tonk Man running away like the coward that he is. He's running back towards the dressing room. In the meantime, I think the referee's calling for the bell. He is calling for the... Look at this. I don't believe it. Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart in the sleeper hold. He's in the sleeper hold. Down he goes.
I can't believe these guys picking on little Jimmy like that. Look, Beefcake's got the clippers.
He's got the clippers, those electric clippers in his hand. And Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, is about to get a haircut.
Oh no, I can't believe it. Jimmy, get out of there. Get out of there.
We still haven't gotten an official word on this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by disqualification, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
There you have it, Brutus the Barber Beefcake officially winning this match.
But not winning the title, Gorilla.
But he's winning a moral victory as well. Look at this. He's cutting Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart's hair.
Oh no, I can't believe it. This is disgraceful. Disgraceful, Gorilla Monsoon. We need to get some officials in there.
Look at the hair. He has cut the hair of Mouth of the South. He's cutting the hair and throwing it in the air.
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart's getting a haircut.
He is getting a haircut. There goes some more hair. Oh my goodness, look at the hair in that ring.
This is embarrassing. Jimmy, get out of there. Get out of there while Beefcake's doing his posing.
I think he's trying to. Yes, there he goes. He's slithering out of the Honky Tonk Man. Grabbing Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South. They are running down to the locker room. Mouth of the South just got an unwanted haircut. Look at the hair in the middle of that ring.
Beefcake ought to be fined and suspended, Gorilla Monsoon.
For what? Giving a guy a haircut? A lot of good people would pay good money for that one. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now to Mean Gene Oakland with the tournament board.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. As you saw, Hogan and Andre the Giant double disqualification in that one. Next will be the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, going up against the Rock, Don Morocco, Vanna White. Who do you think's going to win between Ted DiBiase and the Rock, Don Morocco?
Well, it's like I said earlier on, Gene. I don't like anyone buying anything for any way. So I'm going to have to go with The Rock on this one.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. Vanna's prediction will be The Rock, Don Morocco for that one. And then right after that, we have the Macho Man, Randy Savage, going up against Greg the Hammer Valentine. Vanna, who do you pick in that one?
Well, I'm going to have to say the Macho Man. Like I said before, I like Elizabeth.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Macho Man Randy Savage in that one. And of course, the Big Boss Man has a bye in that one because of the Jake the Snake Roberts and Ravishing Rick Rude match. Ladies and gentlemen, this has turned out to be one heck of a WrestleMania. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to the final fours that were here at WrestleMania 4 for the tournament. The $1 Million Man versus Don Morocco coming up next, and Jimmy Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, got a haircut, Jess. That was very unwarranted, I think, on the part of Brutus the Barber Beefcake to give the Mouth of the South, the Colonel, if you will, a haircut. And he has to come out later on tonight as Greg the Hammer Valentine will face off against the Macho Man Randy Savage. That ought to be quite the matchup. But right now, I'm looking forward to the $1 Million Man versus Don Morocco. As you saw earlier, the $1 Million Man losing his bodyguard Virgil. That's right. He threw Virgil to Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan made mincemeat pie out of him. We'll see how that affects the $1 Million Man in this one. Let's take you now to Howard Finkel with that matchup. Boy, I tell you something, Gorilla. You sure can pick 'em. Me pick 'em? I never picked this one, I'll tell you that much. I got news for you, Jess. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is the second match of the second round and the tournament. Already in the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds. Here is, with his manager, superstar Billy Graham, Don the Rock Morocco. There he is, Don the Rock Morocco, with his manager, superstar Billy Graham, which might come in favorable in this matchup, Jesse. Yes, it could very well be. As the $1 Million Man ain't got nobody in his corner, Gorilla, and Don Morocco has superstar Billy Graham, former World Wrestling Federation champion, in his corner. And there's the music of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And now making his way down the aisle from sensational residence, weighing in at 245 pounds, here is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And there's my pick in this one, Gorilla Monsoon, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase definitely stands a chance in this one, as we see him entering the ring here without Virgil, mind you, and without the big guy, Andre the Giant. Do you think Andre the Giant could have taken a lump from that chair shot? It's definitely possible, Gorilla. I mean, that's a solid middle chair that went up against the Giant's head. You can't just recover from that instantly, you know. Here we go, as superstar Billy Graham will probably be a difference maker in this one. Well, you can't say that for sure, though, Gorilla. You don't know that for sure. I mean, anything could happen here tonight. Anything can happen indeed, as we don't know what's going to happen. Here comes Don Morocco, and he starts on the $1 Million Man right away. Don Morocco, definitely a very powerful man. Nice hip toss there by The Rock. Going off the ropes. Flying fist punch by the Don Morocco. Very powerful and very agile. There's a nice drop kick. Drop kick indeed, but here comes the $1 Million Man. A nice clothesline there by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Going off the ropes. Oh, a nice lock hit. These two tangle up here. They're jotting for position. Oh. Here comes a nice suplex there by Don Morocco.
Very powerful man.
Come on, Rock. Come on, baby. You can do it, man. You can do it. I have faith in you all the way.
What is Superstar Billy Graham chattering about?
I don't know, but here's a nice, beautiful suplex there by The Rock, Don Morocco.
It may be a beautiful suplex, but it's not enough to finish off the $1 Million Man.
Here comes the $1 Million Man. Nice drop kick there by the $1 Million Man, and Don Morocco just about knocked down on that.
Just about knocked down. I'd say he was knocked down.
Shoulder block by Don Morocco. Down goes the $1 Million Man. Here we have Superstar Billy Graham, a very worried look on his face. He's pounding away at the mat as these two tie up now. As these two lock up here. And there goes Superstar Billy Graham and Morocco. Nice body slam by The Rock. Going up the ropes. And then, oh, he goes for the cover.
Goes for the cover earlier on.
1, 2, 2 count only. Count only as the $1 Million Man manages to kick out of that one. Nice clothesline there by the Million Lock. He picks him up. A nice side Billy suplex. Billy suplex. Follows it up by a fist punch there by the $1 Million. Two jotting for position. Goes downstairs. He body slams Don Morocco. Again with a flying fist punch.
Come on, Rock. Come on, baby. Let's do it.
Superstar Billy Graham making a case for Don Morocco. Armbar twist by the $1 Million Man off of these ropes. Missile drop kick. He goes for the cover. 1, 2.
No, Don Morocco too powerful, Gorilla. He's too powerful.
Powerful indeed as these two now jotting for position. Looks like Don Morocco's got the $1 Million Man in a bad way. A nice suplex there by the... He follows it up by a short elbow there by Don Morocco. As these two lock up now.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's do it, baby.
Rock has the $1 Million Man up in the air. Clothesline on the top rope. He comes in. Backwards, Billy suplex. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. $1 Million Man gets his shoulder up just in the nick of time, I might add.
Look at Don Morocco.
Here comes the $1 Million Man.
Don Morocco, very frustrated look on his face.
He can't put this man away. Nice clothesline there by Don. He grabs the $1 Million Man. Ooh, a nice suplex there by Don. And here he comes off the ropes. He hammers into the million. He's punching and punching and punching away at the $1 Million Man. And now he picks him up. Oh, a nice backbreaker there by Don Morocco. Goes off the ropes. Oh, the $1 Million Man moved out of the way of that one.
He moved out of the way and made The Rock pay.
He goes off the ropes. Flying fist, $1 Million Man has him into the ropes. Out of the flying drop kick. Down is Don Morocco getting to his feet, but very wobbly. Here comes the $1 Million Man. Ooh, a nice axe handle off those ropes. The $1 Million Man over here in the corner. He goes over here. Looks like he's going to the top rope. $1 Million Man on the top rope.
There he is. High risk maneuver by the $1 Million Man. If he misses this, it's all over with, Gorilla.
He hits it, it's all over with. Don Morocco getting to his feet. He slowly gets up to his feet. He's very wobbly, though. Comes the $1 Million Man. From the top rope, double X hand. He hooks that leg and goes for the cover.
He got him!
Yes, he got him. The $1 Million Man has just won this match. Don Morocco kicks out now, but it is too late. Here comes Superstar Billy Graham to console him.
Maybe help him up a little bit.
But the $1 Million Man has pulled an upset victory here tonight. I can't believe it. He beat Don Morocco and advances tonight in the tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, advances in this tournament, and he did it with one simple move. As you see Don Morocco over there in the corner, And surprisingly enough, he did it without Virgil.
Yes, indeed, he did. He won this match right down the middle, Gorilla Monsoon. You said it couldn't be done. Well, here's the proof. The proof is in the pudding.
And the $1 Million Man will advance in this tournament as that young man right there will not. As superstar Billy Graham consoling him. Let's take you now to Bob Uecker, as he is in the back with Andre the Giant. Well, here I am. I was supposed to be down here with Vanna White. Me and her were going to go over a few things here in the locker room, but apparently she disappeared on me. I'm getting kind of worried, guys.
You don't have to worry about nothing.
Huh? What the heck is that?
Why do you look for Vanna White when all you find is me, Andre the Giant?
Oh, hey there, big fella. How you doing, buddy? Hey, listen, you haven't happened to see Vanna White around here, have you? I've been looking for her all over the place, and,
You shut up.
You're choking me, man. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon.
What a dopehead. Listen, Gorilla, Bob Uecker's down there looking for Vanna White, and he found the big guy.
indeed he did. He found the great big guy, the Giant, if you will, Andre the Giant, as him and Hulk Hogan lost that match earlier on in the second round here tonight at WrestleMania 4. We're looking forward to the Macho Man going up against Greg the Hammer Valentine. That match coming up next. Boy, I tell you something, this has been quite the happening.
Yeah, you've been saying that all night long, Gorilla, but I'll tell you what, it comes down to one thing, the championship belt. And we're going to find out here here in about an hour or so, I would say.
About an hour or so, more like 30 minutes or so. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's a 20-minute time limit on this matchup. Coming up next is the Macho Man Randy Savage going up against Greg the Hammer Valentine here at round 2 of the World Wrestling Federation Championship Tournament. Here's Howard Finkel.
Well, there's Greg the Hammer Valentine, Gorilla, and I notice Jimmy Hart's not with him.
No, indeed, Jimmy Hart's not with him. He may be embarrassed of that haircut that he got from Brutus the Barber Beefcake earlier on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Already standing in the ring, weighing in at 257 pounds, here is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
You know, I'm wondering if that's really what he weighs or if that's being embellished, Gorilla.
Well, I don't know. Greg the Hammer Valentine surviving once tonight, twice, but the Macho Man, for him, this will be his second match of the night as well, as he has survived to this, the second round here. Greg the Hammer Valentine now without the presence of Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, while the Macho Man has Miss Elizabeth in his corner.
That's right, and as I learned earlier on when the Macho Man faced Butch Reed, Miss Elizabeth can be quite the accent.
And now introducing the opponent from Sarasota, Florida, being accompanied by Miss Elizabeth, weighing in at 245 pounds, here is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
There he is, the Macho Man Randy Savage, being accompanied by Miss Elizabeth. And what an outfit Miss Elizabeth has on there.
She matches the Macho Man's outfit, which really he doesn't have a fancy robe on or not. He just has his purple shirt on. Simply says Miss Macho Man Randy Savage.
And here we go, as the Macho Man making another spectacular entrance.
You know, I just thought of something, Gorilla Monsoon. You realize whoever wins this tournament tonight would have had to wrestle 4 times in this tournament?
Yes, indeed they would have. As the Macho Man Randy Savage or any of these men have a chance at that. As we see the Macho Man Randy Savage over there in his corner with Miss Elizabeth. As Miss Elizabeth's taking off those articles of clothing from the Macho Man, we see Greg the Hammer Valentine. He is sweating, Jess.
Yes, indeed he is, Gorilla Monsoon. He is sweating bullets.
And there goes Howard Finkel. He leaves. And we were just about to get this one under its way. And here we go as these two are ready to get it on here at WrestleMania. As you see Miss Elizabeth over here in this corner, and the Macho Man and Greg the Hammer Valentine standing there, staring each other down like 2 lions in the night. And there goes the bell to officially begin this matchup.
Looks like the Hammer's going to start things out with a body slam and probably follow it up with an elbow.
Is he going for the cover?
No, he wasn't going for the cover, Gorilla. He was just trying to get a hold of the Macho Man, and he was in a weird position.
Yes, indeed he was. Here he comes. The Hammer living up to his name, hammering away at the Macho Man. Macho Man not going to take that line. They tie up now. Macho Man with Greg the Hammer into those ropes. Shoulder block. Down goes Greg the Hammer. Ugh. Oh, what a nice maneuver there by the Macho Man with his arm. Oh, what a nice maneuver there. Going off the ropes. Oh, a nice smash there by the Macho Man.
And Hammer jotting for position.
Nice sidewalk slam by Macho. And a nice elbow smash by the Macho.
The only elbow smash that counts in this one is the flying elbow smash, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed it does. Ugh! Another armbar drag there by the Macho Man Randy Savage. And now he punches him. He hits him again. And another time.
Valentine's really feeling it now, Gorilla.
There he goes. Down is Greg Valentine. Here comes the Macho off the ropes. Flying attack. Here we go. Oh, a nice dump there by Macho Man. And these 2 men jotting for position again.
Like the Macho Man has Greg the Hammer.
Belly-to-belly suplex there by the Macho Man.
He has to capitalize on it though, Gorilla. He's got to capitalize. Can't just stand there. Oh, look at Greg the Hammer.
Greg the Hammer knocks the Macho Man down. I think Elizabeth might have fallen backwards.
She did too, but she's up on the apron now. That's why you can't stay next to that apron, Gorilla.
Indeed, you cannot. It happens to the best of them, though. Hammer Valentine has the Macho. Nice hip toss there by Greg the Hammer Valentine. Oh, a nice fist punch by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I think Greg the Hammer Valentine like to have those legs.
He tries to get a hold of him. What's he going to do to him? What's he going to do?
He's got some strength here.
Oh, slingshot over in the corner on the Macho Man over here. Here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine, hammering away at the Macho Man and really taking him to town.
Look at the way he measures with those elbows.
He does indeed measures with those elbows, and looks like he's got one of his legs there as he stretches the hamstrings there on the legs.
He's going for the Gubber Kazuberdits there, Gorilla.
Oh, would you behave yourself? He's really trying to work on that leg there, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And, oh, he punched him right in the knee.
The knee is the place to be, Gorilla Monsoon.
Oh, he's got those legs. There he is.
He's trying to put him in the figure 4.
He's trying. Try you must. Try you might. But the Macho Man got out of it.
He may have got out of it, but you could tell he's on Rubber Leg Street, I should say, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed he is. He is definitely on Rubber Leg Street, as you put it. The Hammer Valentine not giving up. He's trying to go after those legs once again.
This could affect the Macho Man throughout the whole matchup.
Yes, it could. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what leg strength by the Macho Man Randy Savage.
I think he's getting a second win, Gorilla Monsoon.
Yes, indeed. He's getting a second win as he is letting Greg the Hammer Valentine have it here tonight. He's got him up in the air. Body slam. Going off the ropes. An elbow smash. Two are tangling for position. Off the ropes here. Nice drop kick maneuver by the Macho Man Randy Savage. These two hovering. Look at this. Up in the air. Nice suplex by the Macho Man.
I think he might be looking to put him away, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed. Oh, look at that. Down goes Greg the Hammer Valentine. The Macho Man Randy Savage going to his favorite perch. On the outside, up here to the very top row. Here he goes. That elbow is cocked up in the air. And here he comes. Oh, right on top of Greg. Ugh. He turns him over. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. This one's all over with. The Macho Man advances. The Macho Man advances in this tournament. I don't believe it. And there goes Greg the Hammer Valentine. He is down and out. There he goes. He's leaving the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
There you have it, folks. The Macho Man Randy Savage. He will advance to this tournament. There he goes. Top rope. Macho Man Randy Savage celebrating, and rightfully so, as he has just put away Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I tell you what, Monsoon, I think at one time Valentine had him in the figure 4, but I think the Macho Man might have overridden that.
He had some power left over. I think at this point it's just wrestling instinct. Speaking of instinct, we have Mean Gene Oakland now in the back room with another tournament report. Now that the Macho Man has won this one, let's take it out to Mean Gene Oakland.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are now moving into the third round of the tournament. As you can see, eliminated is Hulk Hogan. Andre the Giant eliminated by double disqualification. DiBiase moves on in the tournament as he has beaten the fabulous Rock Morocco gone. And now Greg the Hammer Valentine beaten by Randy Savage. And Randy Savage moves on to the tournament as One Man Gang draws a bye, which means, ladies and gentlemen, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase gets a bye, and we'll go into this column later on, as the Macho Man Randy Savage will have to face the Big Boss Man, as the $1 Million Man pretty much is just going to sit out and get to rest in this one. And I will be right back here after this tag team title match. After this tag team title match for the final round of the World Wrestling Federation Championship Tournament. Back to you, Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura, for some exciting wrestling action. This is Wrestlemania 4. Gentlemen.
Well, there you have it, Jess, as we are down to the nitty-gritty here, as it will be the Macho Man Randy Savage going up against the Big Boss Man. The winner of that one will then face the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Well, the $1 Million Man has done it. He has made it all the way to the end. He will be in the last match, the final match of this tournament.
The finals, yes indeed, in the finals, it will either be the Macho Man Randy Savage or the Big Boss Man going up against the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the tag team titles are on the line as Demolition get ready to go up against the Rockers. Let's take it now to Howard Finkel for the tag team championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship. Now making their way down to the ring, being accompanied by Mr. Fuji, with a combined weight of 560 pounds. Here is the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Demolition, Axe, and Smash!
Here they come, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. And boy, they look like dynamite, Jesse.
Yes, indeed, and I gotta tell you, I would be lying if I didn't say Mr. Fuji didn't play a role in their tag team championship.
I'd have to say, yes, indeed, he did, Jesse. You've got that right. As there's your tag team champions, Demolition. Boy, these guys are crazy, Jesse.
There they are, the WWF Tag Team Champs, Demolition, with their manager, Mr. Fuji,
As they get ready to take on the Rockers here tonight at WrestleMania. What a match this is going to be, Jesse the Body. I'll tell you what, I've been waiting for this one all night long.
So have I, Gorilla Monsoon, so have I.
Those two right there are some tough competitors, I'll tell you what. And the Rockers are no slouches either, I'll give you that much.
And now their opponents making their way down the aisle with a combined weight of 475 pounds. Here are the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
475 pounds. That means one of them is 200 and something. I didn't think they were that heavy, Gorilla.
Well, they are definitely heavyweights here in the World Wrestling Federation as they run down to the ring. There you have it, Marty Jannetty doing his thing in that corner, and Shawn Michaels doing his thing as they are the #1 contenders here, getting ready to take on Demolition for the tag team title belts. Here we go, as that's what it's all about right there, the tag team title belts. And as this one gets ready to get under its way here, the referee putting the title belts on that. And it looks like it'll be Shawn Michaels going up against Smash to get things started here. As we take one last look at those title belts on the timekeeper table.
This is going to be one hell of a matchup, Gorilla. One hell of a match.
Yes, indeed it is. As we're all ready to go and all set. As there goes the bell to officially begin this Tag Team Championship matchup here at WrestleMania 4, where it's at. A slam down by Shawn Michaels as he goes off the ropes. Nice flying leap splash.
And here comes Smash, smashing away on Shawn Michaels.
A nice Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, hip toss. Down goes Shawn Michaels. A flying fist punch by him. And here comes Shawn Michaels off the ropes. Flying drop kick down the next. Looking on as a nice slam. A body slam there. Here comes Shawn Michaels. He makes the tag. The Marty Jannetty gets in there and starts wailing away on Smash. And here he comes off the ropes. Oh, a nice flying drop kick down is now Marty Jannetty.
Oh, no. He tried to drop Axe, but it didn't happen, Gorilla.
Atomic drop. Down is Marty Jannetty. Now he's going to get a taste of his own medicine as Smash just tags Axe. But in the meantime, Marty Jannetty trying to get up out of this one.
Here comes Axe. He's beating the crap out of Marty Jannetty, Gorilla Monsoon.
Indeed he is, as Axe has got him up in the air. A backbreaker by Axe. Going off the ropes. Flying knee punch as Smash looks on.
I tell you what,
A nice suplex there by Axe.
Rockers are going about this all wrong though, Gorilla. Rockers have got a high fly. They gotta do what they're doing right. They gotta stick and move. They gotta stick and move, Gorilla. They gotta do like Sugar Ray Leonard and stick and move. Demolition just has too much weight on them.
I agree with that. Indeed, you've got to have continuity. Nice backward suplex there by Axe. You got to cut that. It goes for the tag. You definitely got to cut that ring in half, Jess. You know that. You were on tag. It's all about the continuity, Jess. That tag team continuity. You can't get anything going without it.
Ugh. I was definitely on tag teams, Gorilla. I was with the West Coast Connection. And I'll tell you what.
Oh, man, what a flying drop kick by Marty Jannetty. He reaches up and tags Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels will fly in here.
Hey, look at there. I think Mr. Fuji just grabbed Shawn Michaels.
Indeed, he did. The referee needs to get over there and look at what's going on. And there he is. He finally looks what's going on as Smash suplexes Shawn.
Great brain presence there by Mr. Fuji to tie up the referee. I'll do a little bit of that, Monsoon.
Oh, what a nice maneuver there by Smash. Here comes Smash. He knocks Marty Jannetty down. Shawn Michaels is down, I should say.
The blonde one is Shawn Michaels and the dark-headed one is Marty Jannetty, Gorilla. You of all people should know that.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, Smash really taking it to Shawn Michaels. A nice elbow smash there by Smash. And Marty Jannetty back up on the apron here, and he is entirely geared.
He is geared up. He needs to go for the tag, I'll tell you.
Here we go. A nice body slam there by Smash going off the ropes. A nice punch. He goes for the cover. The referee's like 1, 2. No, Shawn Michaels kicks out of that. Now here he goes. Now he makes the tag.
Oh, Smash has been in there for quite a while. We need to get Smash out of there.
Yes, indeed. I think that's a good idea. Smash lowering down Marty Jannetty.
It is Marty Jannetty this time, isn't it, Gorilla?
Yes, I think it is. Now Smash goes over. He does make the tag. And Axe gets in there. I'm going to go to work on this young man, that's for sure. Nice slam down there by Axe. And now he picks up Marty Jannetty. A suplex there by Axe. Several right hands by Axe. Marty Jannetty's in the bad way. I've got news for you. There he goes. He picks him up. A nice backbreaker roll down there by Axe.
Looks like he wants to go tag Smash. That's a mistake.
Here comes Marty Jannetty. He's not going to have any of it. He's not this. Look at this. I don't believe it. He just suplexed Smash into X's up and he's getting ready to do something. Wait a minute. Here comes Shawn Michaels. Oh, what a drop kick he came in across the ring. Marty Jannetty with a suplex. Hey, you guys, come on. Get out of here now. Referee over there, why isn't he starting to flying drop kick down this?
What's Marty Jannetty doing?
He's got him by the legs, slingshot into the ropes, and here he comes. He knocks Smash completely out of the ring, and the referee not seeing any of this.
Wait a minute, here's Mr. Fuji. What's Mr. Fuji gonna do?
Oh, he just clobbered Marty Jannetty with that kick. As both men now going outside the ring here. Whoa! Referee looks over here. Smash is going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It's all over with.
Looks like Axe had taken care of Shawn Michaels there. As you see Shawn Michaels at the bottom of the apron, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed, he has. As Smash takes Marty Jannetty and tosses him out of the ring. Whoa, what a toss. And now he goes over here to Shawn Michaels and picks him up. Does the same thing.
These two, Axe and Smash, are powerhouses, Gorilla. Plain and simple powerhouses.
Demolition retaining the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team titles.
That's right, the title's not changing hands at all. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the match. And still, WWF Tag Team Champions, Demolition, Axe, and Smash. They retain
retain the title belts thanks to that man, Mr. Fuji. As you'll see here, Mr. Fuji doing the Pearl Harbor job on Shawn Michaels.
You met Marty Jannetty. You get these guys confused every time.
He knocked him in the head with that cane and then threw him back in the ring. Look at the smirk on that man's face. I can't believe it. Anyway, there you see it, the tag team champions as they head back towards the locker room. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now to Mean Gene Oakland and Vanna White.
As you see here, the Big Boss Man received a bye, and he will go up against the Macho Man Randy Savage coming up next at this very spectacular WrestleMania 4. I take it back to you, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body.
Alright, well there you have it, Jesse the Body Ventura. This is Gorilla Monsoon, and we are ready for the Macho Man versus the Big Boss Man. The winner of this one will go on to face the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, in the finals.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you this right now. Andre the Giant and DiBiase had this great plan, and it seems to have worked. They eliminated Hogan, and DiBiase therefore eliminating the Giant at the same time.
Well, whether they had a plan or not, that remains to be seen. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take you now to Howard Finkel for the Macho Man Randy Savage versus the Big Boss Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Already in the ring from Cobb County, Georgia, weighing in at 427 pounds with his manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick. Here is the Big Boss Man. Boo, boo.
Well, there you have it, Gorilla Monsoon, the Big Boss Man. And looks like both of these guys have got weapons in their hand. Well, Slick's got a cane.
Well, that's not a weapon, Gorilla. Slick uses that cane to get around in.
Yeah, right. Like he has problems walking.
You don't know that, Gorilla Monsoon. And now, making his way down to the ring, being accompanied by Miss Elizabeth from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds. Here is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
The Macho Man Randy Savage making his way down to the ring with the lovely Miss Elizabeth. And look at that, all decked out in white, Jesse.
Yes, indeed, Gorilla Monsoon, all decked out in white. The Macho Man Randy Savage is, Miss Elizabeth's gonna hold the rope open for him, it looks like.
Yes, sir, it looks that way. The lovely Miss Elizabeth, all dressed in white to match the Macho Man's satire, as it were. Here he goes, spinning around, doing that spin around thing that he does, that he enjoys so well, going to the top rope, giving these fans what they paid to see the Macho Man Randy Savage.
And I'll tell you what, Gorilla Monsoon, the Macho Man has had to wrestle three times already.
And there you see the lovely Miss Elizabeth.
And the Big Boss Man's only had to wrestle, what, 2 times? He's been standing by with a bye here for the longest time, Gorilla Monsoon.
That's right, the Big Boss Man advancing by a bye here in the tournament. And this is the last round, or the last match of the tournament, just before the final of the tournament. The winner of these two will go on to meet the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase in the finals. And there goes the bell to begin this one.
That's right, and the Macho Man, as I had mentioned before, has already had to wrestle 3 times here tonight.
Unprecedented 3 times for the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. And here we go, as the Macho Man Randy Savage will get things started here against the Big Boss Man as he starts hammering away at him. Hey, come on, man.
Look at this, he did all that hammering and the Boss Man has not gone down.
There he goes off the ropes, flying clothesline, the Boss Man's link. But you're right, the Boss Man still hasn't gone down.
Definitely size advantage here in this one, Gorilla.
Definitely a size of...
As the Boss Man has rested, the Boss Man has had some rest in this one.
Picks up Randy Savage now. Ooh, what a backbreaker by the Big Boss.
Now I think the momentum shifted a little, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed it has. Big Boss Man picking him up on his shoulder. A nice slam there by the Big Boss Man. He follows it by an elbow.
He's got a hold of the Macho Man. Underhook suplex. Look at that, Gorilla.
An underhand suplex indeed. This man really knows what he's doing, messing with the Macho Man here tonight into the turnbuckle. Down goes the Macho Man, and now the Boss Man with the big boot to the gut. He's good. 2, come on, get off of him. 3, come on, get off, get off. He stops at the 3 count.
Yes, sir, the Boss Man there he goes. Oh, a nice suplex there by the Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man with a nice suplex, and Savage looks like he's on cloud 10.
Nice elbow there by the
Irish whip, and he catches him in midair. It looks like the Big Boss.
He's got the cover on him.
1, 2. No, the Macho Man kicks out.
He's working on instinct now, Gorilla. That was a pure instinct move.
I gotta believe that you're right, Jess. That is just a pure instinct move. Look at this. What a clothesline by the Macho Man Randy Savage. I can't believe it. Got the Macho Man. Irish whip. Goes on. Wait a minute. Look at this. A super drop kick. The Big Boss Man. And now Savage welling away at the Big Boss Man.
Looks like Savage might gain the momentum.
Is he trying to suplex the Boss Man?
I don't think you're going to be able to suplex the Boss Man. He's too powerful for that, Gorilla.
Yes, indeed. I believe you're right. Ooh, what a headbutt by the Big Boss Man. The Big Boss Man carrying the momentum his way. A nice atomic drop move there by the Boss Man. Is he going to try to slingshot? Slingshot! He slingshotted Randy Savage. What a maneuver, what a maneuver. I'll tell you what a maneuver. What a nice clothesline there by the Boss Man.
I'll tell you what, so far this match has been all Boss Man. I said before, the Macho Man. Ooh, a nice suplex there by the Big Boss Man. He's already wrestled 3 times here tonight.
Indeed he has, but he is really taking it to the Boss Man. Look at that, the Boss. Oh, he's got a hold of the Boss Man by the arm. Into the rope. Shoulder block move. Down is the Boss. These two jousting for position, both men. Wait a minute, look at this. Savage has got him up. Off those ropes. Boom! A suplex by the Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable! I can't believe it.
1, 2.
Oh, look at the Boss Man. He power kicked out on that one, Gorilla.
Come on, Boss Man. Fight, 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 fight. And these two are tangling up again, once again. The Macho Man's got him up. He body slams him.
Where is he getting this strength from, Gorilla Monsoon?
I don't know, but the tide has shifted. There he goes. He's got the Boss Man.
Whoa, Boss Man caught onto the ropes.
He did not Irish whip him, that's for sure. Here he comes off those ropes. into the boss. Oh, he's got the boss man. Atomic drop. Clothesline. Down is the boss man.
You're dead meat, punk.
Boss man says, you're dead meat, punk. And Elizabeth over here getting awfully close to...
Oh, look at this, Gorilla.
Oh, there's some action going on outside the ring here. Between the Slickster and Elizabeth.
Get out of here, woman.
Well, look at that. He tried to take a swing at her. While in the ring, the Macho Man, flying body tackle.
I think he just saw the Slickster.
He saw the Slickster and he reached Slickster now up on the apron, tangling with the Macho Man. Hey, get off of my apron. Get off of there. What's the matter with you? You two, get down from there. Miss Elizabeth up on the apron.
Well, she's got no business being up there, Gorilla.
Only reason she's up there is because the Slickster tried to attack her.
Look at this, boss man's getting up on his feet.
He's up on his feet, all right. What the heck was that? I just saw the nightstick flying to the ring there.
How can you see anything with those Coke bottle glasses of yours, Gorilla Monsoon?
I don't know, but Elizabeth's got the referee tied up, and here comes the boss man.
Man's got that belly club. Look out, Macho Man.
He hits, oh, he missed with that. He goes to hit him again, and he misses again.
Macho Man's down on the mat. Boss man trying to...
Referee's looking right at him. He's looking right at him. This one's all over with. This one's all over with. This one is over with. There's Miss Elizabeth on the apron. I think this one's over with.
Wait, look out, Macho Man.
There goes the boss man. He just hit the Macho Man. Two different. The Macho Man slips away from this one. We don't even have an official word yet.
I know what the official word is, Gorilla.
The Macho Man up on his feet. He may not be able to compete later on. I think that bell's broken. I think that's why.
Well, they better get a new bell, Gorilla.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by disqualification, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage getting a win on this one. Boss man waving that nightstick around. He throws it down.
What in the heck is he doing?
I think he's consulting with the Slickster here. Wait a minute, what's the Macho Man gonna do? He's on the top rope.
He's clearly on the other side of the ring. What's he gonna do?
Oh, he just hit the Slickster and the big boss man. He came down on top of him.
Clearly from the other side of the ring. I can't believe it, Gorilla.
And the Macho Man will face the $1 Million Man in the final as he is one step closer to the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt.
Look at the boss man and the Slickster. And look at the boss man and the Slickster.
The boss man and the Slickster are irate as they eyeball each other. And the Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth have already left the ring. As you can see here on the other side.
The Macho Man may have advanced here tonight, but I don't know how good he's going to be come the main event.
Well, we will see. We will see how good he will be. He'll get a little bit of rest between now and the next match, but not too much. Let's take you now to Mean Gene Oakland, backstage with Vanna White.
Vanna White, it is exciting. A Ted DiBiase, Randy Savage final here at WrestleMania 4.
I know, it's so exciting. I have to excuse myself and go out to ringside, okay?
All right, Vanna White. Wheel of Fortunes, Vanna White, thank you. It has been a pleasure working with you. Just absolutely the greatest. Vanna White, thank you. It has been a pleasure working with you. Just absolutely the greatest. Here we go. You saw how it happened. Ted DiBiase getting into the final via a bye. Macho Man Randy Savage over the one-man gang. So that is your final, the one we've been thinking about here on WrestleMania. Where is she? Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker. Here. You got good bad news for you. Vanna White just left. Hey, she was just here. You missed her. You of all guys, not my buddy. Come on. Hey, you've been going all over this building, scouring this building for Vanna White. And I'm sorry, pal, I have to tell you this, Bob Uecker. I don't know if she wants to see you. She wants to see me. She wrote me all kind of letters. She wrote you letters? Yeah, some
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We got two final contestants, the $1 Million Man and the Macho Man Randy Savage will be going after it here in just a short while. Let's take it now to Howard Finkel with a special announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure at this time to announce one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and he has been one of the greatest broadcasters it has been my pleasure to know, and yours. If you will please now turn your attention to the WrestleMania banner just above the entranceway. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one, the only, Jesse the Body Ventura!
Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse the Body Ventura, standing up here at this capacity crowd. Jesse, you turned the wrong way, buddy, and you're going to be out of wrestling, you're going to be out of broadcasting, you're going to be out of everything, big boy. Look at that, Jesse the Body. Apparently he still has it, although he hasn't taken off his jacket to my knowledge. Jesse the Body Ventura. Oh boy, what a ham he is.
Alright, now at this time, for the presentation of the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship belt. He is from the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Here is Robin Leach.
Here he comes, the lifestyles of the rich and famous Robin Leach making his way down to the ring. And history about to be done here.
Well, what did you think about that, Gorilla?
Think about what? What are you talking about, Jess? Oh, yes, you had all the, you're definitely in great shape, Jesse.
Well, looky there, there's Robin Leach.
Here we're back in the announcer booth with me is the great Jesse the Body Ventura. As you see Robin Leach making his way with the rounds of that beautiful championship belt.
And look over there.
There's Donald Trump. Robin Leach showing Donald Trump that championship belt.
You can see the dollar signs in his eyes, Gorilla Monsoon.
Yes, indeed, you certainly can, as Robin Leach puts that championship belt there on the announcer table.
That fell off of the red table, Gorilla Monsoon. I didn't think that was supposed to happen.
Now there it is, in all its glory, the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. Unprecedented, as it has been vacant going into these last few weeks here, just before WrestleMania. And there goes Robin Leach. He heads back towards the... He takes a seat there at the timekeeper table.
What's he gonna do, guard the championship belt?
Well, I guess so. As he's sitting down there, we take a look at this capacity crowd as we get all set and ready for the World Wrestling Federation Championship matchup between the $1 Million Man and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Boy, what a happening, Jesse. What a happening.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the special guest ring announcer. He is known simply as Mr. Baseball. Here is Bob Uecker.
Here he is, Bob Uecker. Take me out to the ball game, indeed.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that. He swung and missed at an air ball. He can't even hit an air ball, Gorilla Monsoon. I'll tell you, this man is an airhead.
Well, don't talk about him that way, Jesse. The man always has nice things to say about you.
No, he does not.
I love it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, your special guest ring announcer, Bob Uecker, making his way down there. He's standing in there right now. I am looking forward to hearing his ring announce skills.
Look at him. I think he's shaking like a leaf, Gorilla.
We are ready for the announcement of our special guest timekeeper, and Bob Uecker's been waiting for this lady all evening, and here she finally comes. Here she comes, Vanna White, making her way down to the ring. I'll tell you, what a living beauty, Jess. Her and Miss Elizabeth.
And it looks like Bob Uecker's going to finally get to meet who he's been looking for all night.
Yes, indeed, as there is Vanna. Vanna waving on to the audience.
She came down here with these guys. I'll tell you what, Gorilla, she's got more bodyguards than Mike Tyson.
Maybe, but there she is nonetheless. And, whoa, look at that! Whoa, look at that! She just gave Bob Uecker a little kiss on the cheek. As she goes down to the ring now, down to the timekeeper table, as you see her sitting there by Robin Leach. And what a moment that was.
Well, I just thought of something, Gorilla. She made a good letter turner, and now she may make a very good timekeeper.
Well, who knows? She might indeed make a very good timekeeper.
Now we're going to hear the participants coming down to the ring, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. Our participants for this final match here in this very special WrestleMania tournament. Let's listen to Bob Uecker.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match of our tournament to determine the undisputed World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion right here in Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. Now, guess what he was? He was a airhead before. Now I don't know what he is. Company. I am South. I think he's an airhead. Gorilla. He's got the big boy with him. Andre the Giant. $1 million man known. Giant is going to be sent to the by Andre the Giant.
Well, here he comes, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. Virgil is nowhere in sight, Jess.
Well, he got injured a while ago. He got injured when Hulk Hogan threw him into the railing earlier on. Look who he's got now, Gorilla. Andre the Giant. I can't believe it, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, this is going to be quite a matchup. This is going to be quite the happening indeed. As it'll be the $1 million man versus Macho Man Randy Savage. This one's for all the kit and caboodle. The World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. I'll tell you what, Jess, it doesn't get any better than this.
You better believe it, Gorilla Monsoon. It doesn't get any better than this right now.
Well, here he comes, the Macho Man Randy Savage. and the lovely Miss Elizabeth, all decked out in white. We seen them earlier on as they have been color coordinated during this entire event. And Jesse, look at that Miss Elizabeth, how lovely she is.
Well, I've said it before, Monsoon, and I'll say it again. If I had to stand back to back in an alley and fight, I'd rather have Andre the Giant in my corner than Miss Elizabeth.
The lovely Miss Elizabeth, though, very beautiful.
Well, as I said earlier, Gorilla, the Miss Elizabeth, her purpose is to be down there to distract the men. That's what she's good for in this one, and that's definitely, I think, what the Macho Man Randy Savage has had in mind all night long.
We could be looking at the next World Wrestling Federation champion right there, the Macho Man Randy Savage, as he is all set for this one.
This is it, Gorilla.
This is definitely it. This is for all the marbles, as we see there. The $1 Million Man Randy Savage is all set to go, and he's got the big man in his corner. And there goes Bob Uecker. He left the Macho Man Randy Savage cohorting with Miss Elizabeth, as I'm sure the $1 Million Man cohorting with Andre the Giant here tonight. As this one is going to be, damn it. There these two are. This is what it's come down to here at WrestleMania 4. Here at Donald Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino. As the whole world is watching, and we are ready for this match to get on its way.
Boy, Vanna White needs to learn how to ring the bell.
Well, nonetheless, she did ring the bell, and there it goes, as this match is getting ready to get under its way.
There's the lockup, Gorilla. Oh boy, it's about to explode in here.
Tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife, I'll tell you what. Oh, there's the Macho Man starting things off with a body slam. As the $1 Million Man goes down, we take a good look here at Andre the Giant. And there's the championship belt. That's what this one's all about. Here comes the $1 Million Man. He's welling away on the Macho Man Randy Savage. Down this Savage. $1 Million Man going off the rope. A nice elbow by the Million. Now both men jotting for position. Wait a minute. Oh, a nice suplex there by the $1 Million Man. $1 Million Man has proven time and time again he is no slouch.
Savage has wrestled. This is the fourth match.
Oh, he just knocked him into Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant knocking down.
And I'm sure that was Savage's plan the whole time, Gorilla Monsoon. He saw him leaning.
Well, he was asleep at the wheel. And now a nice suplex there by Savage, drawing an elbow on the $1 Million Man.
Andre the Giant definitely not too happy with the Macho Man right now.
Well, he doesn't have to be. He has no business being down there in the first place.
Well, if a Miss Elizabeth can be down there, then so can Andre the Giant.
Macho Man tossling with the $1 Million Man. A nice hip toss there. Another elbow by the Macho. As you can see the anxious face there on Miss Elizabeth as she anxiously watches on as the Macho Man tosses with the $1 Million Man here. $1 Million Man has him up. Ooh, a nice body slam there by the $1 Million Man. What is he doing?
He's going over to the apron.
He's going over to Miss Macho Man, not liking that. He knocks the $1 Million Man out of the ring. $1 Million Man getting back to his feet, however, and he is on.
The last thing he wants to do is be counted out.
Shoulder block. Back in the ring is the $1 Million Man. The $1 Million Man and Savage tussle up. Nice body slam by the $1 Million Man. Goes off the ropes. A flying fist. Now he has Savage. Another body slam there by the $1 Million Man. Flying fist punch again. He's going for the cover very nonchalantly, I might add.
And looky there, he only got a 1 count.
He only got a 1 count as the Macho Man. Looky there. Picks up the $1 Million Man. What a slam.
Here comes the $1 Million Man back at Savage. He's got Savage up in the air.
Atomic drop by the $1 Million Man.
Not enough to deter Savage. I'll tell you what, I've been on the Savage bandwagon a lot longer And the rest of you announcers have been.
And there he goes, as he's really giving it to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Andre the Giant looks on. Here's the Macho Man. A body slam by the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Goes off the ropes. Ooh, a flying elbow. He tries to go, wait a minute. The Giant just pulled his leg.
There you go, Gorilla. There's how the Giant can be a factor in this one.
And the Giant and Savage tying it up. And now here comes the Macho Man. Macho Man hitting $1 Million Man, taking it to the Macho Man. Got a hold of him. A nice suplex there by the Macho Man.
Andre the Giant's laughing at him, Gorilla. He's just laughing at him. That's what the presence of the Giant can do to you. He can shake you up.
Macho Man definitely shook. He's got the $1 Million Man off of those into a suplex. Down is the $1 Million Man on his feet. Here comes the Macho Man. Flying drop kick. Down is the $1 Million hold off of those ropes. And oh, down goes the Macho Man. Going to this corner. Oh, he gets his leg pulled again. Again, he tries to go after Andre the Giant.
He better pay attention to the match, Gorilla. That's what he better pay attention to.
Yes, indeed, he had better, because the $1 Million Man's really working over Randy Savage right now.
Savage is in trouble. That's all I gotta tell you, Gorilla. He is in big time.
It certainly seems that way in the early goings of this one. Andre the Giant definitely making a difference, but here comes Savage, a clothesline. Down is the $1 Million. Savage has got him up in the air. Oh, into the ropes. A clothesline to the top. He goes for the cover. 1, 2.
DiBiase too strong, Gorilla. He's way too strong. Showing you his strength right now. Look at this.
Oh, a nice suplex there by the $1 Million Man. He's on the top rope. 1, 2. Come on, get down from there. Get down from there. 3, 4. Oh, he hits him with a flying in the top rope, and now he goes for the cover. 1, 2. So close, so close. Macho Man kicks out of that one. He escapes out the back door. These two jotting for position. Goes the Macho Man off the ropes. Out of the ring goes the $1 Million Man. And now here comes the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
He's going to climb the top rope.
He better not jump from there. He jumps from there. Look where he's going to land.
He's going to land right in the Giant's arms. Right, Gorilla. Macho Man better not jump from there. Come on. Come on. Look at Andre the Giant. He's begging the Macho Man to jump.
He's begging the Macho Man to jump, all right, as he gets 1, 2, 3. He helped the $1 Million Man back into the ring. I don't believe. Here we go as the $1 Million Man hammers away at Macho. Macho down and out. $1 Million Man. Ooh, what a nice elbow by the $1 Million. Andre the Giant laughing on. Laughing with intent, I might add. Here comes the Macho Man off into Million. Got the $1 Million Man Irish whip into the ropes. $1 Million Man back onto the floor.
Look at this. What's the
Macho Man's whispering something in Miss Elizabeth's ear.
There she goes. There goes Miss Elizabeth. She's going back towards the locker room, Gorilla.
And here comes the $1 Million Man. He clotheslines Macho Man. Hits him with a hip toss.
You know, I don't know what he told Miss Elizabeth, but I've seen her go back to the locker room before.
Yes, indeed, and so have I, and so has a lot of these audience members. Here comes the $1 Million Man. What a punch there by the $1 Million. As Andre the Giant still looks on. This capacity crowd on their feet here. As you can see here, Wrestlemania 4. The $1 Million Man's up in the air. He gets slammed by the Macho Man. And now he goes off the ropes. Oh, a nice elbow. This capacity crowd's coming to life. What's going on here? Somebody's coming down?
I think somebody is. Look, Gorilla, it's Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan coming down here to even the odds. As Miss Elizabeth went to the locker room, she came back with the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan coming down here for chair.
What's he coming down here for chair for? Is he going to hit the $1 Million Man with that chair?
It looks like he's going to have a seat with it, Jess. Yes, indeed. He's going to have a seat right here at ringside.
Hogan's got a ringside. You know what, Gorilla? I don't think Andre the Giant realizes what's going on down here.
I don't either, as the Macho Man has... Wait a minute. DiBiase slammed him. He's got his shoulder pin, and here comes the referee. Dave Hebner, 1.
No, the Macho Man kicked out on 1. He kicked out on 1, Gorilla. I don't believe it. Come on, Macho Man, let's get him.
Hogan says, come on, Macho Man, let's go. This capacity crowd is on their feet here at WrestleMania. They are all standing up, cheering on the Macho Man Randy Savage as he is on his...
Up for long, here comes the $1 Million Man to knock him down.
Sir, the $1 Million Man, with a hip toss on Savage, goes to the ropes. A nice elbow smack. Now another Irish whip it to the ropes. Down goes Savage. And on him immediately is the Million. Miss Elizabeth with a concerned look on her face. As you see it from this angle, you can see the Hawkster giving the Macho Man the support that he needs. He's got the $1 Million Man has him up. Oh, a nice suplex there by the $1 Million Man. The $1 Million Man off the ropes. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no, the Macho Man kicks out. He kicks out. He's getting pumped up. He takes the $1 Million Man. A nice suplex. $1 Million Man on Dream Street. Here comes Savage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Down is the $1 Million Man, and back up is the $1 Million Man. And now Savage picks him up in the air. A suplex, drops him straight on the...
Look at this, I think Randy Savage going to his favorite perch.
Andre the Giant standing right there though, but here comes the Macho Man nonetheless. Macho Man up there on the top rope. He could finish him off right here.
He's got that elbow cocked, Gorilla. He gets this one done. And the $1 Million Man is in fact a gone.
Wait a minute, here comes the... he's shaking those ropes. And then there goes Savage right into the lap of Robin Leach.
I bet Robin Leach is getting more than he bargained for, Gorilla.
No, here comes the Hulkster. He taps Giant on the shoulder. Hogan's looking at him. He's got the chair in his hand. Andre backs off.
Never seen Andre back down before.
Well, he doesn't want to get hit with that chair, that's for sure. Backs off as Hogan goes back and has his seat now. Look at these two tying up again. Look at the looks in their eyes as they tie up. As Hogan and Elizabeth look on, the Macho Man still wrestling here with the $1 Million Man. He's got the Macho Man. Here we go. Irish whip.
He's got him in the $1 Million Dream, Gorilla. The $1 Million Dream.
He definitely has him in the $1 Million Dream. This one could be all over with for the Macho Man Randy Savage. His dreams will be dashed.
Gorilla, his dreams will be dashed by the $1 Million Dream.
And he's got it locked in pretty good. Nowhere to go for the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Hey, what's Miss Elizabeth?
I don't know, but the referee's over there arguing with Miss Elizabeth.
What the hell? Now Hogan's on the apron. What's he doing up there, Gorilla?
He's got a chair in his hand. Here he comes. Oh, he just knocked the $1 Million Man.
The $1 Million Man is out. The Macho Man Randy Savage just got out of the $1 Million Dream thanks to that no good for nothing Hulk Hogan. He doesn't know what's going on.
He knows one thing. The $1 Million Man is down on the mat. And he's going to the top. He's up there on the top rope. And the $1 Million Man is laying down here. This could be all over it. Wait a minute, here comes Hulk Hogan.
The Giant trying to mess with Savage.
Hogan just hit the Giant with the chair. And now the Macho Man on the top rope. Macho Man on that very top rope. He's got that elbow cocked and locked and ready to go. Here he comes. Off the top rope. Oh, he landed it right on the Macho and on the $1 Million Man.
One's all over with, Gorilla.
1, 2, 3. We got a new WWF champion. I don't believe it. Vanna White's ringing the bell like a crazy person. Like a crazy person. Like a crazy person. There you have it. The new champion of the world.
The new undisputed champion of the World Wrestling Federation. The Macho Man Randy Savage.
Andre the Giant's irate. Here's Hogan. He's got the $1 Million Man up in the air. He just threw the $1 Million Man into Andre the Giant. He's done it. He has done it.
He is. He's the new champion of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new moment. The Macho Man Randy Savage has done it here tonight. He has won the tournament, and he has won the title as well. Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase going back to the locker room very reluctantly. Look at this capacity crowd as they cheer for the Macho Man. It is all for the Macho Man here tonight as he is now the new World Wrestling Federation champion.
And there's Hulk Hogan with the belt. What's he doing with the belt?
Well, he is going to hand it to the Macho Man Randy Savage. And there he is. He hands the Macho Man the belt. Hulk Hogan raising the hand of the Macho Man Randy Savage as he has just handed him the belt. What a WrestleMania this was.
What does Hogan thinks he's doing? He's teaching all them. I can't believe it, Gorilla Monsoon. This must be an upset in history. But I'll give it to the Macho Man. He won. He did whatever he had to do to win the championship belt. And that's exactly what he has done here tonight.
Give it all to the Macho Man Randy Savage as Hulk Hogan stands there in the peril. What a threesome this has been. The Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, and Miss Elizabeth all in there celebrating. Hulk Hogan knows that this is the Macho Man's moment, and he's not going to take another minute of it. Hulk Hogan helping the Macho Man out definitely here tonight at WrestleMania 4. Macho Man, new World Wrestling Federation champion. Hulk Hogan definitely helping the Macho Man here tonight. If it weren't for the Hulkster, Macho Man would have succumbed to the $1 Million Dream. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one heck of a WrestleMania.
It's been one hell of a WrestleMania, Gorilla Monsoon. And this is...
There we go, is Hulk Hogan shaking the hand of the Macho Man Randy Savage. And raises his hand once more. Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Two mega powers, I can tell you that much right now, Jesse.
Hulk Hogan definitely a factor in this one, as the Macho Man is in fact the new champion, and I'm not going to take anything away from him, Gorilla. He did wrestle 4 times here tonight.
Damn it. Indeed, he did, an unprecedented 4 times to become the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion. And look at this. He's lifting Miss Elizabeth. He lifts Miss Elizabeth on high on his shoulder. This concludes WrestleMania 4 for Jesse the Body Ventura. This is Gorilla Monsoon saying so long, everybody. Good night.
This has been a presentation of the World Wrestling Federation, the most recognized name in sports entertainment.
I mean...